Listen. Yeah. Yes, dog. Get that out of there.
All right, puss, and mother. Indeed, everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants, and thank you for tuning in to another Sunday installment of the show, the one, the good old gospel truth. That is the panel. How you doing today? I see over 100 of you are already up in here. I got my rainbow behind me because this is Pride Month, and we're giving love today. I'm gonna let Dooley give some good words over an anniversary that happened recently here that we need to pay some time to. We got a special guest today. She's booked and busy, giving you nothing but glamour, a little bouge, but she's still around the way. And then this, okay, oh, y'all know the song. Anywho, Jiggly Caliente is here. We're going to talk to her about a few things. I'm not going to ask too many questions because Mother's under contract, but we're going to talk about her time on Pose, a little question here and there, too. She's going to be in the conversation, and we're going to play some games with her a little later towards past halftime, okay? Justin-Rayne is here today as well. We're going to give Justin some love. Blakeisha, Dooley on the board, Jamar84. For those wondering about C. Diggy, we had a schedule conflict this week, so he'll be back next week here, but give him a shout out. And, let's continue on with this, babies, because I'm ready to get my people up in this gig and let's start this conversation today. I've actually got a little drink, a little poos drink, a little poos, a little something. A little Prosecco, a little Italian, a little sizzle, some kind of flavor. That's what I'm giving today. Well, at least I'm trying to give that today on this good Sunday. Let's get my social medias out the way and then get my good friends up in this gig, okay? And hey, everybody. Hey, how you doing? It's your boy, Matty Rants. You can find me here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, bookable on Cameo. Also, you know what? I have a Cameo for somebody's birthday here. I'm going to dip out for 15 minutes during something to make sure I get this Cameo, y'all. I just reminded myself. Thank you. Back to the stories. I'm on Stereo app. You can catch me for Mondays and Wednesday podcast, Mondays with Dooley. _ noted. We do food porn, and then for food porn, and then for on Wednesdays it's Blakeisha, myself, and it's online dating and the ghosts who run it. And there's also going to be there's going to be a little revising, a little revamp of a certain fortunate rants on the Stereo app, but that is soon to be coming up. We're talking about that right now. Now, I'm also a partner with Airtime app. You can catch me on Tuesdays for Drag Race Everything. We do a show basically talking about Drag Race anything, y'all. Play some clips. We have a good time. Then on Thursdays, Dooley _ noted joins me on the Airtime app, and we do Drag Race trivia and hot topics, and y'all can win some money. So join me on the Airtime app. Shout out to the Airtime app. Enjoy partnering with you. You can also find me on Twitter at the Matty Rants. And if you want to donate downstairs, y'all, it's Cash App, $ Matty Rants, Venmo Matty Rants, and PayPal.me /MattyRants. All right. Clearly, a bitch is busy, and we're about to bring in some more busy bitches, okay? I got head, shoulders, knees, and toes giving you clear chest and tittas today. I'm sure he's trying to get somebody in that inbox. He's single, he's highly flavored, and his YouTube channel could deserves your support and a good monetization. It's my good doctor friend, I can say that, Dooley _ noted.
Hey girls, hey girls,
oh,
hey girls.
He brought the chesticles out. I gotta fill my glass all the way up for this one, honey.
Girl, we'll be drinking during this episode too. It's Pride, so we're here celebrating.
Absolutely. Cheers, lady. Cheers.
Cheers, friends. Cheers, friends.
We like a good mason jar. We do like a good mason jar.
Okay, oh yes, good. She has them.
What a I'm gonna give you my glasses. Okay, there we go. Dooley, where can they find you on your social medias, baby?
So since we've been going backwards all week, we'll start with the YouTube. My YouTube channel, Dooley Does Food, where I teach you how to make quality food. Unlike Homeboy, who's getting flamed on Twitter right now. Video drama. Oh yeah, there's some drama happening in Chef Twitter. There is a scammer who has got caught scamming. He can't cook. and he's stealing recipes. The kitchenista has been lighting him up. It is everything.
Oh. Oh, not drama in the kitchen.
There's drama amongst, cooking Twitter or whatever. But Julie Does Food is the name of my channel. Video coming out this coming week. I think I know what I'm going to do, and we're going to make a return to breakfast.
Oh,
so we'll be having a little fun there. You can find me on Twitter for all of my content, duly noted with 2 underscores as presented down there. Julie Does Food also on Instagram just for my food content, and then underscore duly noted underscore on Twitter. That's DOOLEYNOTED, sandwich in between 2 underscores.
come on, sandwich. We love a good snack. All right. Now, thank you, Dooley, for being here today. Cheers to you, sis. Let me take a good sip.
Cheers.
Oh, yes. I love a good sparkle. A little spritzer on my tongue. Speaking of spritz, listen, y'all know him as the Brim Reaper now. I don't even know if we should call him Blakeisha. I feel like we should go ahead and change it up.
I'm copywriting both names. I'm getting my coin for both names.
soon to give us another link, maybe in the possible future, with a good old blueberry back wall. If you ever wanted to know what happened to the girl from Charlie the Chocolate Factory, she exploded over Blakeisha's walls. And there goes the brim hat as well that goes with it. Blake, I'm sorry, I'm playing with you. Come on in here, sister. Come on in.
Good afternoon, good evening. Violet Beauregard is going to be the name of the wall now.
Violet
Beauregard.
Hey, friend.
Hey, friend. I see you giving us these mesh tits with your taco meat.
Yes, girl. Well, she's down 15 pounds, honey. You got to start showing off a little bit more.
Work.
I see you in your Ivy Park. We appreciate the shout out to the one and the only Beyonce. Blake, how about you give your one and only link? Oh, excuse me, your two of them.
2.5. 2.5.
Not the shade girl.
You can find me on Instagram at Rowley B, Twitter at BA Rowley86, and Stereo app at Blakeisha as spelled below.
And that's it. All right. Thank you, Blakeisha. I appreciate you for coming in here and saying all those big words in that long sentence. So let me go ahead and bring in my next guest here. He is known for a good cap with a long lock. He is not facing the camera before I give him his intro. Now there you go. Yeah. Give me the middle finger. I'll rotate. Okay, listen. Y'all know him as my good sister that we did Drag Race reviews together. He is now the EP of a show coming soon, The Circle Atlanta. Y'all are going to see me do some interviews this week coming up, baby. Okay, talk about cross-promotion, Jamar. It's Jamar 84.
Hey.
Hello. Can y'all hear me okay?
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
Period. So there's an event happening outside, so I'm going to be on mute for bits and pieces of this, so y'all don't hear that shit. But how y'all doing?
So it's going to be it's going to be like normal.
Ooh.
Hey, Jamar, how about you give some of your social media links and tell them what's going on?
I could have been here 30 seconds.
I've had my spinach.
Circle Atlanta coming on. As have I. I've had both. So as Matty mentioned, I have the Circle Atlanta coming June 21st, you guys. It's going to be amazing. We're starting the whole press tour now while the EP is in town. Matty's hosting our pre-show episodes coming out all next week. And you catch my social medias at Jamar84. That's JAMAR84 with the exception of TikTok and Minge, JAMAR840. And I have partnered with, as I mentioned in one of my previous posts, Lexquisite.com. Go ahead and get you a good little Michael Kors Pikachu wallet from Michael Kors. Yes, ma'am. We're offering Pikachu, Mickey Mouse, and Hello Kitty. And recently, now this is the exciting part, you guys. I have an eyeliner and I have lashes, y'all, okay? Ain't this cute? Look at this little pen. Go to Lexquisite.com. Use my promo code NOVA20, NOVAH20 for 20% off. Amen. And that's it.
Come on, Lisa Renna. Thank you, Lisa Renna. I love you, Lisa Renna. Thank you, Lisa Renna. Okay, now I got it. Before I get in the good old Jiggly that is Caliente up in this piece, we got our last panel member for this week. Y'all known him as Chocolate Drop, apparently in the comment sections and some other places and persuasions, giving you all kinds of skincare. Come on, Fenty. You know how to find this young man. He's giving you everything you need and a good opinion, if you please. Come on, Justin-Rayne.
Hey. What's
Hi,
up?
friend.
Hey, I missed y'all.
I know we missed you
Girl,
too.
we missed you too, boo. We missed you too. We need your energy.
We
It's
missed
so nice to see all these pretty faces today.
Skin on fleek as usual for you.
I know that's right.
Oh, let me go ahead and give you guys the tease. Please, if you guys haven't, follow me on TikTok over here. Oh shit, over here at Justin P. Girl, damn.
It's all right.
I practiced
Reverse,
everything.
reverse.
I practiced and everything, bitch. It's no, but for real, everybody follow me on TikTok over here at Justin-Rayne. This week, I will be showing you and giving away a Target skincare on a dime package. So you get a full skincare routine, cleanser, toner, serum, and moisturizer, all packages you can get.
Frozen.
Girl, the internet was gagged. Girl, it's like, girl, we can get free Target face care, girl.
Listen. They heard what was offered. It was like he would
Target said,
not.
no, you won't.
El Gore's internet was like, excuse me?
I don't know what happened,
No,
Justin.
that's
Oh my
Spectrum
goodness.
being shady. That is Spectrum being shady.
It is.
Someone said, Matty, what did you do?
Jamie said the powers that be froze Justin.
I threw up like one comment and it was like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn this off.
Not on tonight.
Not tonight. We about to, let's see here. Hold on. I'm going to try this again. This is going to freeze somebody. Speaking of Blakeisha, we're in Ivy Park. Y'all gagged that Tina Knowles is a guest judge on All-Star 6. I was gagged a few months ago. Yes. I was gagged a few months ago.
That part.
Right.
That part.
Like, I've been holding that one in forever. Oh, Justin, we're back. We're back. We got your back, honey.
Yes,
I
Block.
don't know what's going on. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's all right, girl. It's all right.
It's okay. Listen, hold on. Elsa said freeze. We're bringing him back home again. Jiggly, are you ready, my love? She got a fan up. I respect the privacy blinds.
Veronica, where you at? Veronica! Where you at, girl?
You ready, Veron? You ready? Okay, hold on. All
Veronica,
right.
where you at, girl? Where you at?
All right, y'all.
Come on out.
Okay, so y'all listen. Y'all get ready. Y'all remember this baby came through on the panel a couple of times now. Y'all know her for her time on Pose FX, her brilliant time as Veronica Ferocity. She was also about to be on a new show, also coming to Paramount Plus, All-Star 6 as a contestant, as from the alumni of RuPaul's Drag Race. Y'all know her very well. Catch her on Amazon Prime as well. Catch her, Jiggly Caliente.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, you was getting ready for the reveal.
Look at me. Hop on out. It's the natural woman with the black hair today. She's just walking down the street. It's brunch, bitch. Yes.
You know, when I feel like Jiggly's always blonde, so I was like, you know what, I need to be the brunette.
It's cute, sis. It's cute.
I'm living for this 1B. Okay.
It's your Nicki natural phase for me. It is. I'm gonna just do dark hair for this whole era. Go ahead.
No, I feel like that's like the big separation for me and Jiggly. Like Jiggly is a blonde and I'm the brunette.
Miss Thing, she's a pink girl in the confessionals because bitch, you was stunned in them confessionals.
Oh yeah. Well, that was a nod to Jigglypuff. So that's why I'm in a lot of pink. So I was like, oh, I need to look like Jigglypuff. I was gonna do the ears, but I was like, yeah, that's too much.
Oh my goodness. We said a good Pokemon reference. Jiggly, how you doing? How are you doing?
Good. I'm blessed and highly favored.
Okay.
Life is good. I cannot complain about how life is. So I really am happy.
I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you.
Actually, I just watched you guys' reaction to the promo. Thank you. I was like, oh, like everybody likes it. I was like, thank God. Ooh,
you were so pussy, bitch. It was everything. The snap was on time.
I was rest, honey. I was like, let me find out. People are gonna be like, it's too simple, it's too safe. I was like, child, I was like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Girl.
I was like, people that put too much on, sometimes they look crazy. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that to myself. I was like,
Some
the
of your
the
castmates.
feet just gotta be right.
That
I was like, the legs and the body gotta be bronze. And honey, she gotta put on what labels? Because in the walk-in, she's wearing Yves Saint Laurent. And at the promo, she's wearing Louboutins. Bitch, I just had to let these hoes know. Mama got what? Ryan Murphy money.
Ow.
She just walked in the room, everybody. She just got here.
I got Ryan Murphy points.
16 minutes in. Y'all call it. Y'all call it.
Oh,
Okay.
Julie, I already told Julie. I choose violence.
Dab. All right, not Karen.
I'm
Okay.
the villain. Apparently, I'm the villain of the season.
girl, but between me and you, Jiggly, we know you are not the real villain.
The editing is the villain.
Right. This very acai is what you said.
I love this drink.
Love this bread.
Time for a sip. Right.
I need to refill a little bit. I don't think this is necessary. It's too early, y'all. I low key have another
Bitch,
one.
not me actually having a berry drink. Though.
Not a truly.
Honey.
Truly.
So this is what we gonna
Come on, Monet.
This is what we're gonna do, y'all. This is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna talk about Drag Race Down Under for like 10 minutes. You know, Drag Race Espana, I always want to give love to, but low-key me and Mimi Cherry do a review on Tuesday, so catch that. Legendary, we need to discuss because it was literally 2 episodes, the end. We're gonna talk about Pose. I gotta ask a little light questions to Jiggly for that last episode because yes, you were there. She was there. Y'all better have caught it. That's all I'm saying. And then I'm gonna ask Jiggly a little couple questions, and we're gonna play a game at the end of this with everybody. Okay, so that's how we gonna do it.
Before we get started, y'all, I wanted us to just give a moment of silence in respect of the 1 year anniversary. No, that's 5 years ago. The anniversary of Pulse and the 49 folks that we lost in the shooting.
Yes.
So let's just give it a few moments, just reflect.
Let's take a moment of silence real quick. All right. Thank y'all so much. Yes. I'm glad Julie reminded me, Jamar, we talked about that on Boys Night Out last night too. It was the day yesterday. But you know, during this month of Pride, we need to remember things that have happened that make us stand even more in the pride that we have and how we're happy to be here. And remind yourself, it's not just you. There's a full alphabet of people that are involved in that pride. And we sometimes forget about our trans sisters or brothers in that sometimes. And I want us all to remind ourselves of that because we are standing in the presence of this beautiful woman right here, for one. And two, we have a lot of other ladies who we have to protect and be there for because this world's on some other stuff. So thank y'all for that. And are y'all ready to get some shady little kikis in now? A little giggle.
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I always do violence, so let's go.
Just a little giggle, a gaggle, a goop. So, you know, going away from things that we want to remember to things that we hope to forget, Drag Race Down Under has decided to continue its fuckery score as usual by allowing us to believe that what we needed was a top 4 to end that with 10 contestants. How lazy. Oops, I'm sorry, I said it. Apparently, this episode was just to send home the brick that was electroshock. But at the same time, it was really like, what was the purpose of all this if you knew what was going to go down? Like, honestly. Art Simone made it to the top 4, y'all, with no wins.
Nothing on
was sent home and came back on top of it.
And talked shit the whole time like she won already.
I ain't never seen something like, and the talent was putting the whole fist in their mouth. Well, girl, if we go knock on some doors, I promise you the girls will clown you, bitch. I'm just saying 2 fists for some people. I'm just saying.
They was putting fire hydrants in them things.
She should have said her own name when asked to go home. She has no wins. She was already eliminated. And she has done nothing since she's returned in episode 2. It's not like she's only been back for like 3-4 episodes. She's been back since like episode 3 when she came back.
And girl, and shoving those things in your mouth is not talent. That was not funny. It was disgusting.
Girl,
It was
people
weird.
do that for free on weekends.
That
is not
I was like, so you could fit a penis in your mouth. Congratulations. Like that gimmick is
Hey, that's supposed to be my talent on All Stars.
The piss was so disgusting. The piss last week was just so disgusting, but you shoved your whole fist in your mouth.
If Jiggly sticks her hand in her mouth, if you stick your fist in your mouth for your talent, sister, I'm eating crow. I'm eating crow.
Oh, I did ask them. I was like, can I just suck dick on stage? Can I teach people how to suck a dick? And they were like, no. Okay.
I mean, it would have been more entertaining than Karen's routine, because Lord knows that was nothing but one balloon animal and a walk away.
That was an
You were so bothered.
That's what I was
gonna
like
say. You were being so sexy, but girl, you had a bodysuit under the lingerie. So what did you show? Like, where did you become sexy? Like, were you scared that the sun touched your skin? You were gonna evaporate, white girl? Like, shit. What were you so afraid of? I had to
there's a lot of drag queens that I don't think that sexy is something that they would kind of like include with their brand. A lot of drag queens don't really include sexy in their brand. That's not, I mean, trans girls that do drag, yes. A lot of femme fishy drag queens, they can include that. But most camp girls, they don't include sexy in their repertoire. Why do you think like when Miss Cracker had to do that what do you call this, that song against Cameron Molly whooped her ass, because that's not her brand, and sexy isn't a thing that a lot of drag queens, mainly the campy ones, don't really think that that's their gig. And some of them are pretty. That's the shade of it. Like Karen is a pretty girl, so I don't understand why she didn't think that that could have been in her realm.
I was very confused by the whole orchestration of Down Under. Like, I personally felt like Art and Karen both should have been in the bottom.
Absolutely.
Art gave us nothing, and then Karen we were like, oh, balloons. Okay, cool. You know, I thought there was going to be a complete like procession, and she gave us one balloon, and it was done. So I was like, girl, what? Like, it was very.
I think they only had like a minute, so maybe like, I mean, a minute. To be honest, a minute seems like really long to do like a talent number, but that can go by either really, really quick or like.
Because I'm sure that Scarlett and Keita's skits were longer than a minute.
They were longer than
that.
Keita's took a minute for her to do her first change.
I mean, Art's was pretty long too. She just walked around and stuffed things. I mean, that took a long time to get around that table. I was like,
didn't even follow him.
I'm like, I know your mouth.
I didn't think she looked good.
I can't say shit, so I just cannot wait for you guys to see all.
She didn't even follow what you put in.
Baby, I was so confused. And then, hold on now. I need to talk about Electra Shock and the upset wig that was on top of that head and the dance that went with it. I have never in my life seen someone pound the stage on a quiet level like that in my entire life. It was like someone, like they were trying to whisper, but you could still hear how loud it was as they hit the crowd.
All I heard was Evanescence playing in the background. That's all I heard.
Wake me up. Wake me up.
Yes. I was like, bitch, you just won Lackawanna County's regional dance championship, girl. Because I felt her.
It was the audition.
Damn, Justin.
It was the audition for me.
She won.
It was the audition for me, Justin. It was like right after that when they went to the audition for the big girls camp, like Juilliard, there was just like, nah, Miss Thing.
It was the regional. That's what it was, regionals.
So you think Save the Last Dance?
Yes, Julia.
Julia did. No, he did more dancing than Julia.
You got to do Julia. Now, Julia Stiles was giving you nothing but shoulder blades and like were problems. It was just very that. I couldn't do it, this thing. I'm so sorry.
It was kind of disappointing that they did that. Like, that was like the last, like, to get to the top 4. And I was like, damn. I feel like there was so many girls that could have slayed that. Like,
well, what'd you think of Scarlett's pole dancing, Ben?
Y'all can't hate that bitch. Y'all can't hate that.
No shade. I thought she was better than Shay when Shay did the pole dance.
No, she was. No, you could just
Yeah,
say she
she-
was.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then the
It
way she was like, oh,
was.
I haven't done this before. I'm like, no, bitch. There's certain tricks that you have had to like practice to master that situation. Bitch,
was
J-Lo
lying.
took like months to learn how to do that. So I'm like, yeah, girl, you ain't fooling nobody. That's another lie, like your blackface situation. Don't do it.
First of all, that was a whole routine. You could tell, you could see her counting in her head. You could see the counts. If you can, girl, go ahead and say you had somebody make you a routine and you came on out there.
And that you've rehearsed that bitch for months. Like, it's okay.
Because I would have that whole month and a half from when y'all called me. I would have been up here hitting that pole every 2 hours.
Yeah, I would have been in my living room giving that Lorianne Gibson, like boom, that boom cat.
Ooh,
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8. Come
No,
on,
like
slap
Lil
up that
Nas
milk.
So what about Keita Mean and the clothes magic trick that we got? Like, was that cute or was
So
it?
this was my issue with Rue saying like she doesn't like magic tricks, but I was like, but girl, didn't you have the girls do a whole magic set one season?
Season 11, the whole episode was fucking magic tricks.
I was like, did Nina and all of them have magic tricks and you loved it? Like, why are you sitting here lying?
Wait, now
You did.
the question
That
is,
sounded like
did
a
she
goofy.
really love it? Like there's things that happen on Drag Race that Rue, you can tell Rue's face like, why am I here? Why am I watching this shit?
I'm sure if we dig deep enough, we'll find the answers.
You know,
If you dig enough, you might find the oil.
If you dig deeper, you might find
What
the
part of
black
I'm under contract do y'all not get?
one.
I was talking about the
The
truth.
contract part.
Yeah, we ain't saying nothing.
Look, I
Julie
got
said
a big
oil,
print
honey.
my edit is good. Please don't drag me with
Now
y'all.
you know, Jiggly. Listen, come on, friend. Innuendos, okay? The truth. Nothing
If you
but-
can look it up on the Google.
I feel like
It's
with
their
the way they did some of the talents, I was just like, oh, okay. Like with Kita, it was really the idea and the concept was great. The clothes were like, and the only reason why I say that is I've seen another queen do that before and do it beautifully. And her name is Ivy Winters because she's done it on tour with us for Battle of the Seasons. And Ivy's clothes were like so like it was like you couldn't tell that it was one thing to another from another with the way she like the clothes was coming out. And with Kita, it was like kind of like the Ellie Diamond situation where it was like, sis, that's the same dress in a different color, and you're not fooling nobody. You know what I mean? And it's like, but the way she did it was really cute. I'll give her that much. At least the effect was there, just not the fashion.
Yeah,
I feel like the
Yeah,
100%.
I agree, Jiggly. I completely agree. Like, it just doesn't make sense for Kita to be in the bottom, especially with like she's actually done a pretty decent job like on the show thus far. Like they keep getting rid of all the people that are interesting or that like make you kind of think. Like so now we got 2 people that were already famous before the show even started. The clear front runner, and then Kita, who probably shouldn't have had that. Like she should be more, escalated on the show.
It was just all the likable people just went home, and now Keita's left. So it's like, well, I guess Keita's not going to win because they're also likable, and these other 3 they came there to walk through this competition. Apparently, Karen was not good consistently.
When was Karen ever good? When was
I've never seen a good thing from Karen. Like it's always been like top of the bottoms.
You know what? This goes back to something that I said previously. Like, I absolutely
top of the bottom.
That's funny. Outside of like Drag Race, like I have really enjoyed Karen and Art's drag. Like they are so creative and they do some fun stuff. But like Drag Race has a very specific lens, and everybody can't fit their drag aesthetic into the confines of like what Drag Race is. So like you got these 2 famous people that do good drag that look kind of ashy because of the way that the show operates.
Well,
I feel both ways about this. I feel like you knew what the show was, so I feel like can we really use like the show's lens at this point? How many seasons of like US Drag Race have we had for reference? I just feel like, and then to come in so hot and aggressively as if this was your competition to win, and you do so crunchy and poorly, made it worse for me. Also, this just feels like it's season one. It's a pilot season. Like, I'm active, and Jiggly, anything about a pilot season, they're a little bit more produced and a little bit more controlled. This felt like an ad choice, a producer choice, a network choice, and what you wanted going into episode one for your top four. And we just need to now produce the show and eliminate the obstacles to end with this already predetermined top four. I felt like that was the same thing that we kind of got with UK, but it was a little bit more authentic. I felt like with Down Under, they just haven't done a great job. That were
like who all of a sudden shifted the dynamic of the game.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what went Down Under.
Nobody saw Bimini come in. And all of a sudden, Miss Mama came back and she was like, you know what?
She did.
She fucked the girls up.
She did.
Is this a Miyake Mugler discussion?
Oh, I'm talking about UK season one. Sorry, not UK season two. UK season one. It felt like they already had kind of like predetermined people that they wanted.
Oh no, it was the Vivian. It was the Vivian.
Season. I feel like this kind of resembles like UK season one. You remember how like we automatically knew the Vivian and like Bag of Chips were gonna be there. Well, and it felt like Davina was gonna be there, and we were just waiting for who was gonna.
This question from Yasin here. Thank you for the donation, baby. Who's gonna win next week? Not who you want to win.
Scarlett gonna win, girl.
Scarlett.
Scarlett gonna win.
If they give it to anybody else, it will feel very fucking strange. Honestly, like she's going in with the most wins. They like her the most. RuPaul gave her a blackface apology on camera. Like there was a lot that happened. So, it was very, you're going to get this and you're going to like it. So that's just where I see for it. Mm-hmm. Hate to tell you. Love to tell you.
It's like Legendary. It felt like Legendary almost. You're going to take the winner we choose.
Right.
We had to take that winner.
Legendary felt like that was kind of with this season or last season?
This season. Well, last season too was weird.
Last season wasn't as bad though. Like we didn't see the shade. We didn't see the conglomerate so clearly last season.
What sucks? We didn't actually see the final performance from last season. We saw the girls hurt.
There's the team.
Hold on. Wait, I'm trying to remember who won Legendary. Wasn't it Miyake's?
So
they slayed that final, and I'm just a newly inducted Balenciaga. So as much as I want to be like the Agas killed it, it's like, well, shit, those little Miyakis running circles around them doing that. The 5 elements of Vogue. I was like, ooh, no man,
girl. Okay.
Well, I don't think. We're not mad about Miyake winning, but I think the general consensus that Teachee belonged in the finals. Mm-hmm. So it feels weird to crown a winner when like the best team was not in the final.
Yeah. Or at least not as low.
Not for nothing, but how many times did they shade Stasha for the body category? Like that was to
face me, and body.
Face and body. Let's be clear.
Face and body. She ate
I'm sorry, but Stasha Sanchez is one of the most beautiful fucking women in the fucking world. And for Demi Lovato to just be like,
right.
It's Demi Lovato. It's Demi Lovato.
On your good day and on Stasha's worst day, you could never.
Listen.
So how dare you be like, oh, him? I was like, bitch, because she didn't sell it to you. Who she did? Like, how do you not
would tie up the thing just so they would get the guest judge?
Right.
That was Laomi's doing.
That's why they ate Laomi up. That's why Laomi was getting hell the past 2 weeks. Because of that, because remember she
said, you know what? She says, I'm gonna tie it up. I was like, now, Miss Man.
She thought that the obvious winner was going to be Stasha, and then she gagged. And then everybody ate her up, as you should, because this show is not a game. It's for $100,000. If you want to talk about how serious it is, you need to take your job serious.
Well, I mean,
I agree.
Girl,
I was just like, ooh, no, man.
Like, they're also, Mugler had a ton of friends on the show, so it also felt like when they kind of got to the top, it was like, okay, well, we know y'all used to dance with Deshawn, and y'all used to dance with Laomi, so like this feels like we're gonna give like y'all went into this knowing y'all were kind of gonna win. The whole season feels disingenuous.
I have questions about Tiffany Haddish being considered a voice of reasoning on that judges panel with auras and spirits, and she went up there in a neon wig and gave you nothing. You know what I'm saying? And
Why did
nonsense.
they pay her for that when they should have had Normani, who actually has dance experience and knows at least something about performing? And like, I get that Tiffany Haddish performs also because she's a stand-up comedian, but that is a whole different ballgame of a world to like move with your body and be in sync with music and all that. So I think they should have switched Normani with Tiffany Haddish, and Tiffany Haddish should have been in the beginning.
I mean, Tiffany's talking
when
about
it didn't matter so much.
Auras and spirits.
Much of a critical eye.
I'm from the old way. I know the old way. You know, like this and this and this. Girl, you was doing the Macarena. Calm down. I was so confused.
Again, that no game situation.
Even more confusing.
And you know, I had a conversation with Leomi because Leomi was like, "Why is no gig such a thing?" I was like, "Girl,
no
I mean, there's so many like celebrities
talking about
like, artists that are trying to do it. It's like you're not being because you're not using the correct dancers and the correct choreographers for the voguing pieces of your performances. It just looks whack, and it's like it's not authentic, and it's so obvious too because you're just ripping off like a culture.
It's appropriation. Let's just call it what it is. It's appropriation.
Call it what it is, girl. Yeah.
And not for nothing, Drag Race is also very, very guilty of that too. And it's like, but at least thank God that there are some people in the Drag Race community that's at least like trying to fix.
Be careful, you're under contract.
Huh?
So be careful now, you're
I'm
under
not
contract.
saying anything that like I may be under contract, but the facts are facts. And when certain things that have transpired from the show, you know, sometimes you just have to like, we have to fix it as a community, and we have to take the responsibility as queens to actually do the work for it. Like if there was a mistake, let's fix it. And it's not being shady to like World of Wonder because technically they don't necessarily know either because it's a completely different world. Ballroom and drag are two different worlds. And the beauty of, for me, watching Stasha on Legendary, Stasha was pulling stunts like a drag queen and putting it into ballroom. And I was like,
Miss Continental.
She's like ballroom is kind of, but those things like, and that's where I feel like there are certain things in our community that can go hand in hand well with each other if it's just done right. And Stasha is one of those queens that prove that correctly. Sasha Colby is another one. Mariah is the one. Mariah was the first queen on Drag Race to do all of this. The shit that I was doing in the promo is the shit that I've learned from Mariah.
That face, that Carter.
I've been lucky to see.
I know how to sell it, baby. She's what?
That Carter.
Blake, I wanted to make a comment about the judges as well, but Blake, I wanted to make sure that you had an opportunity to speak before I talk.
I don't even remember what I was going to say at this point.
Damn, girl. Okay, so I was gonna agree with Jiggly. So like, it felt very weird the way that they divided up the judges. So like, they should have, just like you were saying, like they should have put Amaya. Amaya would have been a great judge for the episode because she knows what the fuck is going on. If we have to have judges that are not necessarily connected to ballroom, if we have to have judges that don't know that like the language or whatever, put them during the non-elimination episodes or somewhere at the beginning, girl. So you're not fucking with the church's money because you're totally in the voguing right now, girl, and you don't know what's what. Like, because Pooh was chopping girls and didn't even know what was happening. Girls got chopped and didn't deserve it.
Vanessa Hudgens, that poor girl just says, "I'm just so into voguing."
I'm so into voguing right now, bitch. Why are you here? Ooh.
That was a fucking. That was just. I just could not. I ain't got nothing positive.
Like it really, really bothers me. Like I understand that we're trying to be all inclusive or whatever, but like. It is of my opinion that we really have to like protect our spaces because they're sacred for us. Like ballroom, gay bars, like those were the places that we had to go to be safe back in the day. And it's really like that today. And it really bothers me when people bring in other folks into the space and they be disrespecting it and not really, following the
I mean,
rules.
like
You know, that
I
pisses me
feel like
off.
that
But
also could go with Drag Race and some of the guest judges they've had, because it's like if they don't know anything about drag and you're only basing it on what people think about what drag is, it's like you lose the
Like
authenticity
the
of
mass
it.
appeal.
no.
And I feel bad for like the girls who are in outside the outer, like the other country franchises, because they're getting judges that definitely have no idea what drag is. Because some of
Look at
those
Tom Green
Australian,
in Canada.
yeah, like
Okay, we need to address this because I've sat here and listened to everybody. I totally get it. I'm here with you, but in reality, what we're hearing on a television show is that this is ballroom, and it's not, and it's never been. It's been TV, and it's been cute, but as someone who's been in ballroom or sat and been up all night watching
All
people
night.
spin and dip and walk the fuck
Without
around
any-
in borrowed fashion sometimes.
Because you know
Or
that shit started at a cute 1 a.m.
honey, finishing
When the
Hey,
girls get
yeah,
bogus,
bitch.
it's
Do
11
you
when the
know that
doors
what time,
open to
like
get
at
ready.
Esquilita, what time those balls start? It starts at 4:30 in the morning.
it's like we've
Ask the
sat
harmonica show.
through. Yeah, we've
Not at
sat
Esco's
through
at
them
4
times.
a.m., girl. I might have been with you.
Not that I'm asking the show to premiere at 2 a.m. in the fucking morning, but what I'm asking them to do is stop playing in our faces with "This is ballroom." Law, you of all people just got here because the last season, girl, we were dragging the piss out of you, sister. This season, you just got there. Now, I don't know why they have Megan the Clydesdale sitting right there in this seat trying to pretend like she knows what the fuck she's talking about while she be
Not a
spitting on the mic all the
Clydesdale.
time.
Not a Clydesdale, bitch.
Told it. And Jamila, I have an opinion about everything. Jamila, I hope you come back next week. Jamila, I just want to see you do better. Jamila. It's the
But
Jan
Jamila
of
always say
judges.
that when she,
Can't stand it. Like, change up that panel real quick. Laomi, I understand you're an icon, but I need more icons next to you. Icons next to you. It don't make no goddamn sense.
There's no reason.
And the
Bring
last
back
and
number
Deshaun
6.
should always have the veto. Deshaun should always have a veto.
That.
that should be the breaking vote.
That should be
With
the
the
breaking
guest
vote.
judge.
Deshaun or Laomi should always have a veto that they can pull to say when the riggery of a dumbass judge that doesn't know shit is available. It happens.
But like, if you're also
Make
part of the
Laomi
riggery,
relax. Have the guest judge first, so they can't break the tie. Let Law, Jamila, Meg, and let Laomi always be the tiebreaker.
Yes, Laomi. Yes, I'm with you, Jamar.
Because this season it was middle of the road. Laomi was never a deciding factor unless it was a 3 situation where it was already a 2. It was always, oh no, we're gonna go in order of the seats. No, don't do that. Like you need to go by status. Like on the level.
as much as I would like Laomi to be the deciding factor, like with this season, like that would have really pissed me off because she would always decide to go with Mugler because that's where her friends and family are. And so I just don't quite know that feels appropriate.
The bias, yeah.
But that's probably why that they didn't use Laomi's votes.
That's fair.
To be, because I mean,
that's a good point.
But then, if you think about it, how many people people don't even realize who are involved in ballroom? Because there's so many people that are involved in ballroom that people wouldn't even know. Rihanna is in a house. You know what I mean? So it's like, you never know. Janet Jackson is also in a house. Just like there's a lot of celebrities that are involved in this world. And then also kind of the same way I feel like what happened to Legendary, it's what happened to Drag Race, where drag was and is a subculture that is like underground, and it's hard to explain to translate it to regular people, and then you put it onto a platform where people can see it and people can nitpick it, and it's the same thing that's happening to Legendary. That's the problem of having to share our culture to these to the masses, because it has to be able to play to the masses. It's not necessarily what the authenticity of our culture is. It's what can just play.
What makes money?
I'm gonna share a story. This reminds Jiggly. I think you hit the nail on the head. Like as someone that loves drag, period. Like it really bothers me when viewers of Drag Race think that they have become the authority on drag because you've seen X amount of seasons of whatever. There was a time when I was at Industry to go see our good Judy Keisha Carr Adams, and there was some twink that was at the show being inflammatory and fucking rude to her because they was drunk and feeling they pussy, but they were trying to be like a Michelle figure. And so they made some comments about Keisha's drag, not knowing that Keisha has a condition with her feet. So at that time, there were some times when Keisha would either wear a short heel or would wear flats because she had to based upon doctor's orders.
Yeah.
And this queen approached her and was like, oh, well, you know, you're giving me an Alaska silhouette, but girl, what are these biscuits? And it was like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, this fabulous queen just sat on stage and this smooth 3-hour showgirl and entertained hundreds of people, but you over here trying to be this fake ass bump ass Michelle Visage. And when I tell you we were pissed. Like, but that proves your point. Like, these girls get a very short glimpse of what drag is, and then all of a sudden feel like they're the arbiter and all-knowing god of drag. Like, girl, get out of my face.
They do that all the
I
time.
have been in this industry for I think almost 18 years now. So, and then being a Rue girl now for 10. And when I tell you, I have heard it, seen it. Bitch, at DragCon, I was so disrespected by one fan because I was being dragged from my booth to go all the way to a panel, and because I was running late. A kid wanted to take a photo with me, and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't right now. I was like, come to my booth after the panel. I will take the photo with you. Blah, 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 blah. Do you know what this kid said to me?
Laura, what do you say?
You didn't win anyway.
Hands.
Catch him.
And I was like,
Some of our favorites didn't win. Some of the biggest
in my
names.
head, my initial instinct, I always choose violence. My initial instinct was beat this child.
Bitch.
But then I was like, this is a Jacob Javits Center.
Not the Javits Center. Don't do
I
it.
can't do this right now. I was like, and then I just like, so why the fuck you want to take a photo with me? Like, it makes no sense. And it's like the kids are getting so, because of what they see on Drag Race, they feel like they can talk to certain queens the way they want to. And I'm like, you can't leave comments like that. Like, it's just not right. It's just like these, you know, they all think that all of a sudden they're Michelle, they're Carson, they're RuPaul. I'm like, bitch, we signed up to be judged by those hoes, not you.
That.
And sit and enjoy the show. I get it. Even you guys make comments. I get it. But there's a point where people are just being malicious instead of like actually giving a critique or an opinion. You can have an opinion, but like, don't be disrespectful to these people. Like, you don't even know them. And that's why I'm preparing myself now.
Well,
Girl,
let me say this right now.
They know you from watching you on the screen.
Let me say this right now in front of everybody, girl. These placements have nothing to do with these girls' talents. Don't let me catch y'all being inflammatory in the comments because somebody placed A, B, C, or D, girl. Like, y'all not gonna sit here and minimize somebody's talent because they placed 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, we not doing that, girl. Because there are some talented girls.
In All Stars, all the girls are fucking
right.
Like, bitch, I'm sorry, but my season of All Stars, every single girl, and I know everybody's gonna make fun of me too, even Serena, every single girl has done something since the show. Y'all,
Justin.
Every single girl has done something to further their career from the franchise.
Serena
Serena was able to make a business, and the business could not have sustained itself for years if it was always bad. Maybe she did give Akira one bad.
Don't do it, because it's my friend. I'll air that bitch out real quick.
I mean, she got one bad unit. I wish that it was like
drag her.
Serena's unit was bad on her own promo, looking like a
drag her.
Can I tell you one thing? So me and Serena was in the group that I was in. We were in the same group. So she walked in while I was doing my Meet the Queens. And I didn't realize she had that thing on her head, I guess the day before. So when she walked in, I said, "Why the fuck you look like a cockatoo?" Did not realize. I'm still waiting for that clip to air because I was just like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that out loud."
It's a mess.
But like, again, I feel like every single girl has done something to earn their spot in the All-Stars world. You know, and every single girl that has walked through the doors of those pink doors from season 1 to now has earned their spot to be an All-Star also. But I just feel like it's at the pick of the game at this point. You know? And then in my case, I was just like, well, she was busy. She wasn't filming Pose at the moment because we were on hiatus.
Well,
So
since we're talking about it, Jiggly, Lord, I had to jump in, y'all. Low key, I've been sitting back for too long, and my mouth was like hot. I was like, girl, I know, and I was trying to be nice because I had people in this comment section talking about girls couldn't speak. I said, okay, I'm gonna sit back for a little bit, but god damn it. Okay, I said some things. Okay, let's sit there. All right, I just had to scream. I had to do a little. That was for my mental health. Jiggly, I'm gonna ask you some things here. Not too many things to give away, but since we're on All-Star 6, like, friend, what just a feeling when it was like getting that call and then walking back into that workroom?
So the feeling was very much, should I do this? Because I have been running from this for a while now. Because I was like, no, the competition could get to me, and I know how I am, and I feel like I've worked so hard since my season outside of the franchise. Not that I'm too good. No, that's not what I'm saying. I was just like, at this point, I wanted to focus on being an actress and just focusing on that. And then I was like, well, I do got some money. I can get some stuff made. I mean, why not? And then, like, you know, I've had people that were in my corner and my friends that were like, this is the time to do it. You know, you're establishing yourself as an actress. You're already shown that you look amazing, and might as well like. And then also Manila's like, well, bitch, you're about to turn 40, so maybe you should do this while you're still somewhat young.
I know Manila did not just say that to your head.
Not Manila gave you that as like a caveat.
I want to do this while you're still young.
Not Manila. I've been on Drag Race 87 times, bitch. What?
I know Manila not talking. How old is Manila?
Manila's younger than me.
That's funny. I'm sorry.
Manila is 2 years younger than me.
Well, you look 15 years younger than Manila, so how about that? You got plenty of time.
I have to go get my other drink.
This is that Asian blood.
I gotta go get my other drink. No, ma'am.
That Asian melanated blood, bitch. You don't know what that does, bitch. We're like vampires. We just don't.
Well, they say Asian don't raisin.
Hello, Asian don't raisin.
Rice powder, baby. You better.
But yeah, like, so when Manila was like, you know, just do it. She was like, and then Manila was like, what's the worst that can happen? And then I told Manila, if I go home first, bitch, I am fighting you.
As you should. Be right at her door.
I just had a memory, Jiggly. As you were telling your story, so you were actually the first Rue girl that I ever met in person, and it was at Esquilita at a ball.
Oh my God!
Not at Esco at 4 a.m. Not at Esco.
This was when I was just trying to decide if I was going to move to New York City or not. I was living in Syracuse, but this would have been like summer of 2012. And like
I just became a Rue girl. I was just yeah.
I just happened to run into you. There's I'll send you the picture. But this is from ages ago.
See, but that's like that. That's why I was like, it's been a while, so it's like, why not?
When you wait, hold on now for your entrance line, and I appreciate the entrance line.
Ready?
It was pussy, girl. It was pussy, but you could, if you walked in and said you can call me whatever you feel like, that would also been pussy too. You know what I'm saying? Or how about you call me Veronica? That would have been even more pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when you came in and you was like well, RuPaul said, and let the best woman win. I said, yes, queen. Like, was that the first one or was that the second one, sister? Because I got to know.
That was the first choice. Yeah.
Good
That
for
was a
you.
great choice.
Good for you.
And the gag is my second choice was Kylie's walk-in line.
Dang.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that
I was
worked
like,
out.
well,
It
either way,
worked
I would be
out.
good.
It worked out.
Was it
Because you
word
both
for
had the
word?
best entrances. You both had the
You
I
best.
did
did.
have good lines.
You've got female. I was like, yes. Like,
Yeah.
You gotta take it back.
Come on, you
I
got
was like,
female.
both Jiggly and Kylie are on that tip today, y'all. Catch that fever, okay? Ooh, a little
Oh, bitch,
bubbly.
you know that we were in quarantine for like a week and maybe 2 weeks. Yeah. But bitch, when we got there, we were just like, oh, let's go. I was like,
Okay.
let's go, guys.
Who were you shocked to see when you got there? I mean, we know the cast now, but who were you shocked to see when you were like, oh, bitch, she's here? Okay.
The only one I was really
Serena.
shocked to see
Serena, you can say it.
Serena.
Serena.
You can
was
say it.
Serena.
Right. Because we was like, what
Serena
did she do the first
Chacha?
time she showed up to
I mean,
get invited back?
But Yara was there to say her old line. Well, someone has to
Yara
go home
is so
first.
Someone has to
shady.
go home
I
first.
cannot.
It was
Serena
only right that she
Chacha,
went home
I just
first
could
2
not
times
believe
in a
it.
row.
I mean,
could
if
not believe it.
if she goes home first, if
I stayed on it. I have a voodoo
when
doll
she
in the
goes home
corner.
first. When she goes home first.
I don't know the
When?
order. I don't know it.
When.
I don't know.
I got a good brouhaha up in the Bronx making it happen. She'll be home first.
In the
This is a
spirit of
rosé.
You're so evil.
in the
Oh my
spirit of my good Taurus sis Valentina, her going home makes sense in my fantasy. So
Now, I'm gonna ask.
Yes,
this
in the fantasy.
I'm gonna ask this
In
too,
the
Jiggly.
fantasy.
So, like, you know, it's All Stars, and you in your mind, you're like, okay, girl, this is sort of like alliance worthy sort of situation. When someone came in, did you automatically know someone was gonna be your sister when you saw them come in the door? Like, oh, that's my bitch. We got each other. We gonna be
Like
good.
half of the girls that walked in, because I'm like good friends with a lot of the girls. I work with a lot of the girls, so you know I also have really good relationships with most of the Rue girls. There's only like 2 Rue girls that I don't fuck with. So
who
Can you name names?
who?
Pork Chop, and apparently now Venus Delight, who I've never even encountered in my whole
I'm
life.
not talking about either one of
Hold
them.
on.
bad.
Wait a minute.
Girl
Where
bad.
did this
Girl
Venus
bad.
tea come from, sister?
Venus?
This
Venus
I want to know
Delight.
myself because I don't even know her. I've never worked with the bitch. I've never dealt with her.
Are you
The only
blocked?
time I've ever been in the same building as her is on DragCon. So I don't understand where her feelings are coming from. But and like for her to be like, man, I'm like, bitch. Like,
Did she block
and I was like,
She
on,
met
like,
you?
social
She
media?
met
Met.
you?
So what happened is, this is what happened. Sharon, and as some of the sisters have posted their favorites or who they're rooting for, Sharon posted on her Instagram, not on her Insta story, but on her actual feed, that she was rooting for me because I'm her season 4 sister.
Exactly. Right.
And then Willem Willem commented on it, and all other girls have commented. And here comes Venus and comments underneath my photo and says, meh. I didn't even know that she did that until a fan tagged me onto the comment.
Oh, you fans. Why? You gotta bring that
No shade. No
So
shade.
that's how I found out about it. But then I was just like,
You need
so
to see
I
that.
didn't say
remember
anything
these.
for like a couple hours. And then I was like, and then a couple more fans tagged me onto the comment. So that's what I said. I was like, that's what people say about your career. And then she started chiming in. And then I called her a has-been. And that's what...
Feels right. Feels right.
That makes me feel away, girl, because
I mean, you asked how many
Tell
she's
Madam
known-
how
Z
many
she
people
can
know
take
Jiggly?
a Z.
she's known for
And
weaponizing
then-
a ponytail and
that's
fighting
her
Shangela on
calling me
stage.
background.
Like, what?
The best is her calling me background on Pose. I'm like, bitch, I'm credited.
Background, girl. She
Background?
Background, you have a whole conversation.
You had
Even
speaking
if
lines.
you are.
Hold on.
Even if
I know.
Tag.
Listen, I don't
Are you
care.
not
I just
sad,
want to know what the
Jiggly?
meme
She's very
is.
much sad.
I can quote your goddamn line. You got me on some fuck shit. Hold on now.
But wait a minute, girl.
Have
Even if
lines
you are
every
background,
episode she can.
Venus, where are you at? Jiggly is clearly booked and blessed. Venus, where are you? What have you done?
Background work. Another surgery.
But the gag is, it's like, so she
Can
can
she
say whatever
afford
she wants. Like, honey, I've been on Playing House. I've been on
Not a surgery.
Broad
bitch.
City, not once, but twice. And I've been on all 3 seasons of Pose as Veronica. So
You have a talk show on Amazon Prime as well. Yes, with
Let's talk
Peppermint.
and I'm
about
gonna have
Carmen,
another show
so
on
many.
Amazon Prime coming soon.
Mhm.
So
You
it's like,
participated in the
dude,
Billboard
like,
Pride series where you were talking on the.
Yes.
Girl, what?
Where was the phone
also,
call?
I was an Urban Decay model for,
Oh,
like, honey,
oh.
Look
I
at the
don't have to run
resume.
my credentials to you because my resume speaks for itself.
Yeah, drop the
And that's
CV on
why
the
I
girl.
was invited to be on All Stars, not once, but twice.
Drop the CV
Not
on
background
the
on botch. Feels right.
Like, while you are being bitter, talking shit about predominantly every trans contestant that has been on Drag Race.
And
And
all those girls are booked and busy. What?
girl.
When was the last time you got a call from anyone
I
other than your
never
mother?
asked for a free ride.
What? Monica's out there doing her shit over. She's in Chicago, if I remember correctly.
Monica
Yeah,
is
so
slaying it in Chicago.
What?
And but the thing is, Monica, I think, is now getting her vibe of how she wants to be, how she wants to perform, and I think that sometimes it takes a second for people to get their
Jiggly.
to vibe with their drag.
Let's remind ourselves this is the same person that walked in looking like a whole nother motherfucker and then yeeted their wig across the back of the stage trying to call you you. Someone who was copying Phoenix. No shade to Phoenix, but like you literally copied the person that went home next. Shoulders. Like how is this possible? Like no, the fact is someone's mad the glow up is not giving them the realness that you have been given. You've been blessed and highly favored in this matter.
But
see
also
it.
the
Everyone
gag
else
is,
does,
honey,
too.
no seal, no surge, no fucking shade, bitch. I didn't have to get
Still no
fillers.
no shade.
My lips are all mine. These cheeks, mine. This skin,
Right?
mine.
She's sad.
Boo, like, you can't, like, I'm sorry. Like, it's not my fault that God blessed you differently than
that's
He
right.
blessed me.
Body
And,
made
you
by
know-
DNA, girl. Don't pay her no attention.
Listen.
She just
and, like,
mad.
I didn't
She
even
just
want to
mad.
bring it up, but I was just like,
hey.
it just boggles my mind where, like, I get it. Like, if we don't get along, we don't get along. I don't have to, like, interact with you. That's fine. And granted, I'm also guilty of talking shit about other girls that I don't like, and that's fine. But at least, bitch, give me a reason of why you don't like me. But now I'm gonna give you a motherfucking reason to not like me.
That's my kind of bitch.
Jiggly.
That's my kind of bitch. If you don't hate me, I'm gonna make you hate me good.
Listen, when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no, and then clearly you've been fine. So continue the rest of the song because you're not worried about a thing. Okay, someone asked about the pork chop drama when you called her a melted candle because that was top tier read. What happened with that again, sister? Because we want reasons to
that
think
was
about
from another tour, and we just didn't get along. And then when the tour screwed me, Manila, Sharon, Detox over, the promoter basically owes us about $40,000.
Still.
So since she got paid because she was getting paid a different price than we were, she went on interviews and comments under our threads to be like, oh well, that wasn't my experience. So because you got your chump change, you were okay with us getting fucked over? Oh no, bitch. So we can't be sisters. If that's how you roll, oh bitch, no, you in some fuck shit and I can't fuck with you. When my money is being tampered with, oh, we got a problem. We definitely got a problem. And if you're not gonna be a sister and stand with us in solidarity, oh bitch.
Jiggly, I have another question. So like I like, girl, you on contract, so I know you can't be giving us all of that. But like, if there's
don't ask me who goes home first. Don't none ask me what challenges.
But girl, we
happen.
already know. So what I would like to know is if there is a word or like a phrase that you could like use to describe the playlist of the season, what word would you say?
Good one.
Not the playlist of the season. Good job.
90s.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks,
that's
thanks.
It's a lot of throwbacks. It's a
Good
throwback.
to know. Good to know. Good question, Julie. My next
And
question.
actually, I'll tell you one thing. And one song also is on the soundtrack of Pose.
Ooh.
Those soundtrack was everything.
Oh,
Those soundtrack was everything.
So we got
Pose
something good.
soundtrack.
So we got something good going. Okay, you know what?
I will
know
tell you
what?
this much.
I'm
The lip
interested
syncs
now.
this season,
Mm.
you guys are
Actually,
gonna enjoy the lip syncs this season.
Mortal
No, all the
Kombat.
girls
bitch.
are good lip
Okay.
sync. All the girls are good lip syncers overall, except for that one individual, I think.
I did. Well, they won't get a chance to. So there you go. But
Right.
I'll tell you
here's
this
the
much.
thing.
I feel bad for any girl that has to lip sync against me and Kylie.
Yeah.
We know y'all. We know
Oh,
y'all.
and
Cause
Raja.
This-
Bitch.
Because
Ooh,
Raja
wow.
D, okay, come on, booty hole is gonna come through there. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you a question here, Jiggly.
Assassin.
It's gonna be a fun one. It's a fuck Mary
Justin,
kill.
shut the fuck up.
I'm not
What did
judging.
Justin say?
I'm
Dude,
not
I was
judging.
why, Fred? I was trying to go through that. I was trying to let that tunnel pass, Fred. You had to take us
But that
back
was
around.
everything.
God
I'm
damn
sorry.
you.
I
We
have
were
to.
supposed to let it be the submit, sister. You was
No,
like,
girl.
no, he
I
I shut up. I left it
I'm
alone. I
acknowledging-
checked out.
No.
Justin,
Dude,
I
you
love
said
it. Just
no.
no
Behaving.
action and violence. Let's go.
I was like, I
Y'all are
almost
gonna
made
say
it.
that this episode was me
almost made
today. Y'all not.
No,
Girl, you
we
can
all
rain
had our
on me
moment.
any night, girl. That was everything.
We
That was
all
funny,
had our
bitch.
moment.
That
We
was
all had
funny.
our moment. Jiggly, fuck Mary Kill. These are some of your castmates from All Star 6.
No!
Did it? Yes, I will.
Yes.
Yeah, and of course I'll be kind with one and not with the others. Kylie Sonic Love, Eureka, Pandora Box.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Damn.
You know who you should kill.
Double
I'm
homicide.
sitting here with bated breath.
It's like
Look.
Keisha's answer for me.
Wait, no.
Come on, bated breath.
No. Okay.
My answer is here.
Because we could probably make so much money on OnlyFans for it. I would fuck Kylie. I would marry Eureka.
For why?
Hopefully for the clout and that we're here, all the networking opportunities.
I would, I will tell you this. Eureka, when we were on tour in Europe, there was one night on our day off. Eureka took me on a date. We hung out, but Eureka paid for everything. Eureka took me to the movies. She took me to dinner, and Eureka paid for all the Ubers. So I was like, you know what? I felt like a kept woman. I was like, you know what? Eureka was technically a gentleman. So I would be like, yeah, I'll marry Eureka.
Hey.
And I hate to say it, but Pandy she's old anyway.
Well,
Actually, Eureka talked about y'all's date. Didn't y'all skip into a movie? Like y'all went to go see two movies, like a double feature?
So we went.
She just talked about that recently.
She paid for one movie, and then I was like, and Eureka's like, let's go to see another one. And I was like, yeah, okay. But I was just scared because we were like, bitch, we were in Glasgow, and I was like, bitch, we're in another country. You're white. I'm brown. Like if something happens, I'm fucked.
She doesn't see color, Jiggly. You're fine. Don't worry, girl.
She also talked about how you brought your seasonings overseas. Like you left a lasting impression in Eureka's mind because you're the date that she wants to go on again. She talks about how y'all jumped into 2 movies together. So yeah, you're winning.
I had a fun day with Eureka. It was really nice because and it was one of those days where we got there a little early because it was a travel day, and then we had an actual day off. So we had time to relax, and Eureka was really fun. And then Eureka, I also borrowed Eureka's charger, not charger, because when you get to the UK it's a different plug. Mm-hmm. So I had to borrow her adapter so I could charge my phone. Bitch, so she went to try to grab it. I was in the middle of a date. I was like, so I opened the door. I was like, Eureka, come back in an hour. She was like, why? I was like, come back in an hour.
Oh, Trey.
Bye.
And then I went. So after an hour or two, I went over to Eureka's room. So Eureka tells this story because I was literally have this much makeup on and I have nothing down here left.
Yes, bitch. You work.
Girl, she
Let-
did what needed to be done.
So
She just told on herself.
more questions, and you know
She was hitting
I'm
that
being you
sweet-
see Jiggly, I'm being
That
good about
rock,
this,
rock,
so I can't
rock.
get you in trouble. But I'm trying
She
to
was
get
hitting that swivel,
trying to get
bitch.
information.
That swivel.
So let's
I like a
let's
swivel.
do this.
Pull up in the monster automobile gangster.
Compared to Dooley, you had to sit up. Compared to season 4 and your time on All Stars, when it came to getting ready or being prepared, how did you feel in comparison to that? Because you know, season 4 was like the beginning of this, but now it's like, girl, I've had time. I know my shit. You know, I got myself together. Like, was there a difference in that for you, sister?
The difference this time around was I actually had the money to prepare for Drag Race. I also had more resources and more references to pull from, because at the time when I went into Drag Race the first time, season 4, I had an idea of who I thought Jiggly is supposed to be as far as a queen. And then this time around, now that I pretty much know who I am and have cultivated and curated my drag, coming in this time around, it was a lot different because I knew, like, so for certain looks, I'm like, oh, this is the reference I'm pulling. I'm putting from Galliano. This is the kind of look that I want to do. I'm like, the makeup that I want. I like this time around also, like, I just had more of fashion references that most people wouldn't realize that I had the knowledge of. So I'm like, bitch, don't get it twisted. I may not be, I'm a humble girl that I, you know, like, I downplay a lot of my intellect. Let's put it that way. Playing dumb is a lot easier than actually proving to people that I'm smart. And my references this season, like, when people see the fashions,
girl, you're gonna have me hollering.
I'm
I already
excited.
know it. You're gonna have me hollering.
You made me wear that Galliano.
Speaking
right. I was like, ooh, napkins, please.
Speaking of which, I'll be doing reactions of Drag Race All Stars for
but
Patreon.
the thing is like, people didn't even get my reference of what my dress that I walked in with. People don't get that it was like the Versace dress that Naomi Campbell walked in. That's the inspiration. And then, like, how do you not, like, I wish that people, like, sometimes when I wish Drag Race would zoom into shit, I'm like, damn, this is when y'all need to zoom in. Zoom in on that fucking Versace buckle. Zoom in on my fucking Yves Saint Laurent shoes. Why aren't you zooming in on that? But y'all will zoom in on somebody's big toe off the fucking shoes. Come on. Like,
they gonna show their hairline. They gonna be like,
they can't show labels on Drag Race. So
oh, that makes sense. Jiggly, during your time at All Stars, who do you, according to what you saw, who do you think had the biggest glow up?
Me.
Okay, girl.
Thank you. You better say
It's
yourself.
That's obvious.
Okay, honestly, Jan had no time to glow up. She literally went from 12 to
Ariana Grande to Gaga. Just say it. Ariana Grande to Gaga. Just say it.
But I mean, like, I will say, like, at least Lord knows where she pulled that money out of, bitch. Because people were like, did you just finish this?
Girl,
like, she literally,
you know where she pulled
Did
it
you
out
see
of.
the purse from that Chanel purse from last season was over $10,000, sister? Yeah, she already had money, or at least someone was giving her the loan.
I thought that was a fake Chanel. I thought that was a fake Chanel. That wasn't real. That was a Chanel. That wasn't a Chanel. No, the real.
Oh no, but I will say this.
I heard it was the real.
For real.
One.
For real.
Kylie is another one. Kylie has labels. A lot of kids.
Justin, that was a Chanel Iman.
Right.
That was a Chanel Iman.
Perhaps.
Kylie has she was pulling fucking Moschino. I was like, this bitch. I was like, how you pull that out? I'm like, that just came out. I was like, oh.
It pays to know people. It really pays to know people. Oh,
child, that's
I'm
what
ready.
But that's like, I wish, like, I was really, really good friends with, like, the style team of, like, a Pose, because I can be like, hey, by the way, can I borrow that dress that you can maybe let it out for me? I know it ain't gonna fit Electro.
Definitely.
Get out my face. Get out my face.
Do you know how I wanted to borrow that carousel dress that Electra had? for one of the runways. I was trying to borrow it for one of the runways. I'll just put it that way. And they were like, bitch, no, we cannot. Damn.
Girl, you use your resources, girl. I'd be like, let me get that Electra dress real quick. I'll bring that back in like 8 weeks. Just 8 weeks.
I'd have been like, just leave the door unlocked, and I'm gonna
one of them wedding dresses.
And that night, and then it's just gonna reappear. What's my window?
I know. I was telling Anna, I was like, and mainly on this season, the way they dressed me, I was like, bitch, where did all this come from? They were like, your character has grown. Every character has grown on this season, so everybody's a lot more polished. Everybody's clothes are different. I was like, bitch.
Segueing into this here, because now that we've jumped off of
I know I had a new wig. They
All-Stars.
changed my wig up. I know that much.
Listen,
that
we were happy.
Different.
She had a little spritz. I was here for it. The thing is that we did a little All-Star 6 tease for y'all love. Don't forget that's on June 24th on Paramount Plus. You make sure to go watch my sister and support her goddamn self, okay? And you make sure to comment, and you get in the comment section. If you see a Venus Delight in there talking about some meh, go for her. Sorry. No, don't do that.
No,
I don't condone it.
Honestly, look, I will say this. Whatever the issue is with Venus, let it just die, because it's like, there's no point in like.
That's right, Jiggly. If it doesn't exist, the ghost won't be real. That's right. That's right. If you don't talk about it.
That's like fucking Nitara versus Kitana, bitch. It just doesn't happen.
We won't say Beetlejuice name 3 times then. So let's get to Pose on FX here, which is what we were segging into here, talking about Jiggly being on the show. She was booked and she was on each season. So yeah, let the girls know. So one's phone is on vibrate. Now, this was the final bit of Pose. Final episode. Pray Tell passed away for the girls who were like, Matt, spoiler, I'm like, y'all know that was about to be that man's fate at the end of the show. Then we're going to let him live. Come on now. He sacrificed himself to save Ricky. God bless him. God bless him. Blanca's got
when I read the script and I saw that, I was like,
yeah. Let me ask you how that was reading the
that
script
reading
going
room.
over that.
Yeah.
It's like,
so we get the script usually the night before. And so I got mine because of the way COVID is. Like, they were just emailing us the scripts like either the day of or the day before. Since I barely had any lines, they emailed it to me the day of. So as I'm in the car on the way to set, as I'm reading it, and it says, "It tells ashes are being poured over," I was like,
now she is done. She is over it.
And then the gag is, a week before, we were just filming the protest.
And he just got a second lease on life. Stop playing in my face.
I was like, make this make sense.
It's the filming schedule when they do it in not in order, and you're like, okay, so we're doing what now? Like, I thought.
And then the week after we filmed the wedding.
Yeah,
we were all gagged.
I did enjoy. I did enjoy how they. Let's see here. How they basically let Blanca be the new. Almost the new Pray Tell, or I guess the legacy of continuing that sort of, I'm not going to shade you. I'm going to give you that power you need to succeed sort of bit. And that's not even her household. You feel what I'm saying? Which I was here for the new baby Blanca that walked in there. Safari. I was like, why'd you have to give her Safari? That's associated with that one man and that one lady that fainted on that show with the wig that fought that girl on Flavor of Love. You remember Safari?
I was about to say Safari. She had to pray to keep from beating bitches' ass. God, please don't let me whoop.
Then proceeded to whoop that ass, but then wins Charm School, girl. One Charm School. One more time. I can't. Monique,
with the girl telling you about your bonnet at the airport.
I wish RuPaul would have a Charm School for drag girls.
Yo,
she tried. Remember?
That could be real cute.
Could you imagine if RuPaul had a Charm School for the Drag Race girls? You know how many girls would be in that class or that school?
That would be real cute.
Silky, myself again. Me and Silky would be in there.
Silky would be like, I don't even know why I'm here.
They would put Silky in.
Pulls out a
Silky
she's perfect.
Silky would be Rain. Silky would be Rain.
Basically, all of season of All-Star 6.
Oh.
Because we are a mess.
Oh,
I don't know why they put y'all together.
I was like, this casting was
It's
interesting.
loud. This cast is
It's
loud.
loud.
Wow.
Loud.
Yeah, everybody in the cast is loud. Yada is loud.
Yada is loud.
I could just see that
Jane
every
don't
morning.
go-
Like,
Silky is loud.
Jane
Eureka's
is
loud. Jan is loud. Everybody loud, girl.
She is. All them girls.
So while we're on pose here, I won't speak too much more about it for the girls who haven't talked, but I'm going to ask Jiggly about her time on the show. Sister, let me ask this question. Season 2, you're in the house. You're doing a whole bunch of this whacking shit on the ground. They're talking about you being a seamstress and you not being able to walk a category. Tell me, how was your time season 2 of doing the show? Because you had a lot going on season 2.
So season 2, I was informed that I had the recurring role that I'd be in basically the whole season. So getting that phone call was like beautiful in itself because when I got that part in season 1, I didn't know what was going to happen with House of Ferocity. I don't know. Like, you never know if the show is even going to get picked up for season 2 because I was just like, I hate to say it, but it's a cast of people of color on a very white network. And it's also a cast, it's a queer cast with a lot of trans women. I don't know how the world is going to like
receive
take us and receive the show. For the show to get so much positive feedback and such like outpouring amount of love, it was really beautiful to see and to be part of. And then when I got the call that I am, 1, being on the season again, and then 2, she got a raise, and then and I was like, oh, okay, so this is legit. This is gonna be real. To be part of a season where a lot of things that are being spoken of still happen to this day is so powerful and like beautiful in itself because it's like these stories need to be told. And the only way people can take these stories and take it seriously if it's coming from people that actually live these lives. And when they killed Candy, and when we filmed that episode alone, in that week, there were 5 women, 5 trans women that were murdered when we filmed the episode. And then just to think about it, yes, we're celebrating Pride right now, but last year there were 44 trans women of color that were murdered in our country alone. So it's still happening. And when these stories are being told, it reminds us that we may have made strides in this equality and inclusivity for our people, but in reality, it is baby steps to what really needs to be done. And then, dare I say, how is it that we have had this epidemic and we already have a fucking vaccine within a year? AIDS and HIV has been a part of our fabric for 40 years, and there still isn't a vaccine. There still isn't a cure.
Well, we haven't seen.
And both of them are viruses. Let's be clear.
And both of them are viruses. And on top of that, what they talked about in season 3 about not having people of color be in the
trials,
testing and the trials. What does that say about our fight? You know, at the end of the day, our people of color, including the Asians and the Latinos, we are a afterthought in this country. And if that even.
True.
So being part of Pose for me, being the only Asian girl on cast, and being the only plus size girl at the time. I mean, I still am. Like, no, Gia's in, so she's the other plus size girl now.
Peppermint there too. Peppermint, thick girl. Well, she went in season 3.
Is Peppermint big? Peppermint just got big titties.
I feel like Peppermint thick.
Thick and big. I
Thick
like
Her
and
titties are just
big.
big. It's not
I mean-
Peppermint isn't that thick, but her boobs are huge. That's what it is.
Girl.
Peppermint do
Maybe
got
it's
some
her
big titties.
Maybe it's her,
She do got
maybe
some
it's
big
her
titties.
titties. Maybe
She
it's her
got some big
titties.
titties.
Like,
She be like, "Boo."
I think
That's all you see in the camera.
there was, I think, this question, did anything get dropped on the cutting room floor? Lulu never got a highlight episode, and some episodes had spaces. You were telling me that you had a line at the dinner table for that wedding rehearsal.
damn it. I was like, ooh, fancy. Nothing. God was gone. Never mind.
Oh no.
But we got this. We got this. That wave, sister, though.
But
That
I will
wave was
tell you,
everything.
like, I will, Janet and Stephen Canals have made, like, they made sure that the girls that aren't even in, like, that aren't the main cast, like Aphrodite, myself, Genovia, B-Hawk, Leomi, that we got moments in this show where we are either highlighted or just, even if it's a cameo, because honey, the way I looked in that wedding dress, bitch, thank you for that. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, you were gorgeous.
I felt like fucking Cinderella when they put that wedding gown on me. I was like, first of all, I fit like a glove. Two, I was like, the way they styled me, I was like, my hair, bitch, y'all can't tell me that my hair didn't remind you of fucking Brandy from Cinderella.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the whole time I was in, like, when they were doing my hair, I was like, I kept thinking, a moment ago, I met him. I was just like,
Wow.
In your own little corner, in your own little chair. Period.
in my own little corner, in my own little.
Yeah.
You can
That's
be
what I mean.
whoever you want to be.
Whoever you want to be.
Was there
I own
symbolism
them.
in that? Do you think there was like a choice to want to give all the girls and all the cast that moment? Like, I know, like on the show, like for the show, it was part of that, you know, like this was a wedding for all the girls, but it seems like behind the scenes, like our friends with B-Hawk and Genovia, and it seems like that was also the feeling that they wanted to give everyone behind the scenes. Like, this is your wedding too. Was that your experience?
It was like they wanted to give us a moment of our fantasy of to feel like Genovia called it our Bridgerton moment.
Come on,
we were
Novia.
all in these beautiful gowns, and
Yeah.
it was so pretty. And it's just the way they did it was so beautiful. I know that Janet talks about it, that this is her fairy tale wedding, and I was like, oh, like you are giving us that moment too. And I'm glad that she shared that with us, because I remember telling Janet, I was like, I'm 40. I don't know if I will ever find the man that can stand with me and fulfill this kind of fantasy. So I don't think I'll ever get to wear a gown, like a wedding gown like this. And I thanked her, because it was like, I feel so beautiful. So I feel like because I didn't get to do a prom. I didn't get to, and I honestly, I just don't know what the future holds for me. So for me, I was just like, I don't think I'm going to get that. And so I was just like, thank you for like giving me this moment to feel that something that I might not ever feel.
Oh, Jiggly.
Jiggly, just like the show said, that was practice. Everything that you did on that show is practice for what's coming for in your life, honey. You will find that man that loves you, and you will get your Cinderella prom moment, bitch. All of that is practice for how you finna show up in life, girl. Give it a couple years. That
You've put in the work.
Coming, girl.
Be clear.
You've put in the work.
Girl.
You've put in the work, Jiggly. Honestly,
Hallelujah.
like, no, for real, friend. Go back to season 4, bitch, and come here now.
Hello.
Like,
Do you
the
remember
girls,
that, bro?
they can't talk
You
about
ate the
you,
bitches in the
sis.
promo.
Get in your mouth. Teeth are done. Get in the mug. The face is beat. Get in the body. She's right. The hair is done. Girl, well, what? Who?
Girl,
Do you
ain't no more
feel
soy
me?
sauce in the panties, girl. You got the juice, honey. You are everything.
You've
Let's
done the
Yeah,
work.
you got the juice.
I can't blow air in your asshole enough, Jiggly. Do you feel what I'm saying?
No, that's right.
Like,
the category
for real.
called for sunshine, and you were sunshine in that promo. You like blossom, like literally when we saw your face, it's like a whole nother energy. Like your look, like everything. Watch our review on the promo again, girl. If you've ever questioned yourself,
Baby,
No.
like top two looks.
As a person, I'm not questioning it. I'm just talking about like being in a relationship with a man. Like,
no,
that's
you
know
it's
the
for you.
tea.
It's yours.
You know the tea.
In the
yours.
words
You
of the
already got
Clark
it.
sisters, name it, claim it.
And it's done. Okay. Like I said, when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no, and you've been getting yeses, bitch. So I don't know what else to tell you.
Consistently.
Say it
And
from Michelle
I tell
Williams.
everybody, girl, any bumps in the road, that's just the universe preparing you for what's to come, girl. You just take it, you keep on pushing, girl. It's coming, it's yours. Claim
It's
that.
yours for the asking.
And
Claim
most of those bumps are trying to guide you in the right directions, telling you go on the wrong path. Get right back to the road.
It ain't no. I don't think no, girl. It's coming. It is. You were on the right track, baby. You were born this way.
And
That's
I'm
all
just
it's
saying.
triggering.
Listen, I want to give.
Look at you right now, girl. This like freshly out. Like all I need is like
glowing,
makeup, girl. This fresh. You just sitting here freshly fucked
glowing.
face. Girl, look at his hair.
You're
She didn't
giving.
class today. Don't get fooled because I gotta film cameos.
Oh,
Oh,
I gotta do a free cameo because I don't miss my time limit on mine, which I'll go ahead and do. But I want to give some love to Stephen Canals right now for getting this show together so that I can have my sister Jiggly be on it. Low key, Stephen, you gave me some love this week. I was not expecting that tweet with my name and Ashley and all the other reviewers and then everybody else that was getting tagged in it that deserved to be tagged. Like that was a lot. And me and Stephen, I've talked to him since season 1 of Pose, and he retweeted my video and was like, this was this guy I saw, his reaction was funny, take a look. And a lot of y'all who have watching this panel right now are here because of Stephen telling you about me, or you just looking for Pose stuff. And so I find it amazing that Jiggly, you're a part of 2 franchises that have made somewhat my career on YouTube. And that I found you through DragCon when I finally got to meet you and I was walking up to you. You remember I was nervous. I was like, okay, I'm just going like Mariah. It was Sonique first. Hey, Sonique. Fabulous, amazing. Dooley, I think he was right there with
I was there. Yes. I was right
Dooley's
there.
like right next to me.
I was there.
And
not
like,
you cut Dooley out the story.
No, but I mean, hold on now. I am always the protagonist.
It's my story, girl. Okay. I was there. I got to witness it, bitch. I was there.
Right, because it was our other friend was there filming, and we put the cameras down because we were just trying to talk. Then Mariah, that was my first time meeting Mariah, and then Jiggly was you were sitting down, sister. And the go-go dancers was dancing. I was like, all these 6-inch penises just trying to swing into my face. It's not working for me. So I get to you, and what did I say, sister? I said, hey, Veronica.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not even going to call you Jiggly. I'm going to call you Veronica for what you are killing it with right now. And ever since then, I've been thankful and blessed to have you in my life. And Stephen, I thank you for even giving me even more of a reason to love Jiggly by seeing her talent on this show. I thank you for the support. And I'll say this again, Stephen, whatever you do next, I'm there. I am there, bitch. Like,
and
Matt, if you also remember,
thank you to like people like you, Matty, and like the panel, and everybody who's supported Pose from the very beginning, because honestly, shows like that, we need to see ourselves. You know, growing up, I never saw anyone like me on television. I barely saw anyone Asian when I was growing up, except for fucking Mr. Miyagi.
Lord Jesus.
So
not Miyagi, not Mr. Miyagi.
I never got to see anyone like me that's chubby, that's brown, that's trans, thrive and live. So when I see myself on television now, I'm just wishing that there's a little kid that's going to see themselves and be like, I can be something. That my fate isn't destined by some stereotype. And I hate getting emotional about it, but it's just like being visible to people I didn't know had so much power and impact. And that's why, like, even recently, like, people think that this butterfly sleeve was some super calculated moment for me. And it wasn't. I just wanted to share a little bit of my culture and a little bit of me growing up to the world. And I didn't think people were it was going to resonate with so many people. The fans in the Philippines have been so amazing with all the love that they've given me. And even the fans of this show, because like, I'm not a calculated woman. I'm not, that's not how I operate. I am I move by feelings and my emotions and what just by choice. So when the amount of love that I'm getting is overwhelming and it's beautiful and it's so, I just wish that I'm doing something right for somebody else.
You are.
Mhm.
You are. You've
For-
already done it. You've
and
already done
mainly
it,
for
babe.
and mainly for
Really?
little kids, because I know the fandom of the show is so young. I just hope that there's some little kid that's probably questioning themselves, or I might be going through something, and they see me and just be like, you know what, Jiggly's a bad bitch. I could be like her.
You've already done it.
Mhm.
That's the thing, Jiggly. You talking about it, but you've already done that. And I'm
You're
so
doing
proud
it.
of you. And guess what? This ain't it either. We're just starting, right? Like this
Mhm.
it's only up and forward from here. What does back and down look like? I don't know those buttons on my remote controller, okay? Hadouken.
Hello.
Okay?
No, the only thing I know
Matt.
back, down, forward, and block is Sony to death. So
Bitch, you better give me
That's
Mortal
cool.
Kombat. Dooley, what were you about to
Matt,
say?
I was going to
Mhm.
add, like, I think thank you so much for being vulnerable with us, Jiggly, and sharing that moment. Coincidentally, this is another moment that myself, Matt, and Blake had on our podcast last week, talking about representation, and I shared a story about how I couldn't even envision what my life as a Black gay man was going to be after 18.
Mm.
Because I also did not see myself represented in mainstream media. I knew that I was going to college, and the only other like template for like homosexuality or gayness that I had was all of the stories about HIV and people being sad and people dying. Like, I literally did not have a plan. I did not know what it meant to be a well-rounded, complete gay Black man and what like I could be now. So like, thank you for that, because that
And
really aligns with me.
And it's truth, because we as people, when we can't find that, we're running on hope. We're running on I wish. We're running on, well, maybe this
Maybe.
will happen. And that
Yep.
gets you through the day. And it's hard for some people to take that, because that's just the reality of the life that we live, where everything's a flip of a coin. It could be wrong, it could be right, but that's how we learn and that's how we grow as people. You've done things in the past, we've all done things in the past, but that's what time is for. Time doesn't say you're screwed, you can't come back from this. Time says, bitch, fix your shit and move forward so we can see the progress that's happened. And what have you done, Jiggly? You've gone through your pages, sis. You changed your chapters. You kept your book going. Now you got some bitch trying to read you with 3 pages, girl. That's fine.
I know that's right.
It's pamphlets are
Right.
cute, but you got a book, and that's the whole point of all this right now.
Not the
Is that
pamphlet.
Come on, Typho.
You got a pamphlet. That was a good read.
You've got to recognize what your story is and continue to write it. It's your fucking pen, nobody else's. Okay, I control this journey. Dooley controls this journey. Blake, Justin, Jamar, you control this journey. Now, what people read of it, that's their opinion, but it's your goddamn story. Okay, excuse me. It's Sunday. I felt like give me a
You
little
better
sip.
preach.
And it's
You better
valid.
preach.
But it's real. It's valid.
It's
y'all. Like,
fact. No, it's fact.
I feel like this is what Pride Month is about, y'all. Like, it's about us sharing our stories, talking about what we've been through, and lifting one another up. And so, like, just like Jiggly said, like, this is why the panel exists. Like, this is why we're here. Yes, we be doing shade and being funny and kicking and cackling about all the TV shows or whatever, but like, the core of it is camaraderie, it's love, it's friendship, it's us sharing our stories and connecting with all y'all viewers. Like, that's what we do here. So
we'll drag them and bag them, but at the end of the day, we want to see everybody win on some sort of level or occasion. And if you on some bullshit, I'm here to tell you about it. If you on that good stuff, I'm here to praise you. If you look like a Pokemon, I'm here to tell you what kind.
That part.
Okay, like that's just that. And that's why I got this panel together on the Matty Rants channel. That's why I love all these people, whether they're here or not today, whether they're there tomorrow or the next week, whether it be whatever it is. That's just where we're at. So I love y'all to death. All of y'all for the rant pack. I appreciate everybody for giving Jiggly love too. I have seen y'all in her comment section. I'm like, I know who that bitch is. I know who this is. Oh, yes. Get in my sister's comments. Wear them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them know, because that's her business. This is what she's doing. She's on a TV show, Drag Race. Get in the comment section. Pull her through the algorithm. Same thing with Dooley over here. You want to see some mesh t-shirts and some nipple rings, bitch? Get to his channel and watch him make some food. Get him monetized.
Not the Sasha titty shimmy. I cannot.
I'm just saying. Justin-Rayne over here about to do some fucking skincare, bitch. If you want your skin to be flawless, like God-given moments, go over there. Do you
Listen
want
to Fuckboy Problems because it's everything. I've been listening,
Yes,
girl.
Fuckboy Problems. Y'all need
Right.
to get on Fuckboy Problems. Get on that.
As soon as the Brim Reaper over here gets brimming with pride together, y'all gonna be over there. Hell, Jamar got fucking the Circle Atlanta coming out. What do you mean? You put your fucking story in. You put your ink on the paper. You write down your shit and you show everybody what's up. And then you continue forward, bitch, because that's your story. Whew. Okay, I'm finished. I'm finished. I'm finished.
Are we gonna pass around the offering plate?
We should.
You know what? You're right, Jamar. Cash App, $ Matty Rants, Venmo, MattyRants, and PayPal.
I just want to be clear, though. I never would have imagined that we would be here, like, as a little gay boy, like, watching, like, Sailor Moon and renting blockbuster movies. Like, could you have imagined, like, that we will all be here? Like, on a panel doing this. Like, this was not, like, our childhood, and this is such a blessing. And I think at Pride Month, like, we have to thank you, Maddie. We have to thank you, Jiggly, like, all of us. Like, could we have been here? Like, was this even imaginable? Like...
If you would have asked me when I was 12 years old if I would be on television doing what I love, I would have looked at you and be like, yeah, okay, sure.
But that's what's so great about, what you're doing. You're allowing this to be like an opportunity where, like you said, other young, brown POC people they don't have to go through that. They don't have to make it be such a far-fetched reality to be on TV or be on Drag Race, or just be even something as small as like non-binary. There's people that are non-binary that are visible out there in the media, so they have terminology and vocabulary for all that stuff now. So everybody's playing their own part. It's really dope.
I'm just happy to let you be yourself. I'm just happy to let you be yourself. Unlike season 4, I'm just happy to let you be yourself.
But there was a difference. Like in season 4, I wasn't ready to let the world know that I'm trans.
I feel that.
I was also at the very beginning of my transition. So I wasn't ready for the criticism that the world was giving me. That's why
at that time too. Ooh.
So I was like,
the world wasn't ready.
And back then, there was no PC police. They would have called me all kind of like derogatory
tease and all kind of girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
They don't do a great job about it now.
Remember how Angelica would refer to how Candy would refer to Blanca when Blanca was in the beginning?
Yep.
She would call her cross-dressed. I was like, oh my God, that's all I needed somebody to call. Oh no, ma'am. I'm glad that I waited, and at least I got to do it this time around, and I got the world to see me in my true form.
And again,
that's the best way I can say it.
Your confessional was my favorite of everybody's that I saw. I was like, God, she looks so soft, and just the whole shoulder with the fluffiness of the pink. I was like, oh, bitch, this is a gag, and the wig was right, sister. It was right.
I was like, let me do like a pink thing, and I was like, okay, let's. I was like, I wanted to look like Jigglypuff. And I wanted to give that reference to the fans and to everyone. Like, this is how I began, Jigglypuff. And I wanted people to remember that. So I was like, let me do that. Let me do Jigglypuff. Let me do an all pink. And when I found the ears, I was like, yeah, no, maybe not doing this.
You gave me Jigglypuff taking the A train, sister. I was here for it. I was here for it. She was on her way, honey.
She was 125th.
I am not sitting down. This outfit is too clean. I am not sitting down.
She's on the JMZ.
It was fun to create the stuff for All Stars. It was really fun to do stuff because I was like, from each episode, I was like, wow, I get to really play and be in the way I wanted to.
Oh, we were asking this question because we did notice you had 2 different wigs for like one particularly. Yeah, friend. They kept on asking me about this one. I was like, girl, I have to get this. What happened with that one? They were like, nah, you're gonna do too much movement. We need to give you another wig, or like, what happened?
So this is what happened. I wanted I knew that we were doing promo and then we were doing digital.
Mhm.
And digital was going to be Meet the Queens. So I wanted, I was like, okay, let me give them the two people that basically run Jiggly. So I was like, let me be Jiggly the doll, the Baba Boom, and let me be the big blonde one for promo. And for Meet the Queens, I wanted to be a little bit more me. So that's why I was a brunette. That's why there was
Same with your hair right
interview
now.
like you at the pageant. You came to the interview portion. Come on.
I see you. And same with your
And then
brown
the
hair
guy-
now.
So when I walked in, I remember Raja going, "You changed your wig?" I go, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Are you allowed? I go,
And what?
"Yeah."
You're like,
I was like, if they don't say nothing, it doesn't matter. And she was like, "Bitch."
Now we following rules. This ain't the competition, girl. Calm down.
I was like, we're not getting judged. Like,
I
and
can't.
I was like, girl, the makeup is still the same from yesterday, so it's still continuity, but the wig is just different.
So that answered y'all's question, because I mean, a lot of y'all, Lisa, you weren't the only one. Trust me. Everybody was like, so she changed her wig? Wait, how that happened? It's like, what do you mean? She changed
Oh,
it.
no. And even the girls were like, this bitch changed her wig. I go,
Should have thought about it.
And
Not
what
they was
about
over. Not they
and
was
you're,
over.
you're
not
mad
they
you
was
didn't have
over
the
it.
idea.
what
I know.
about
Right, they're
I know
mad they didn't
Akira
think
wanted
about
to
it.
change hers.
Okay.
That part, child.
I'm sure that styrofoam started to heat up that scalp. I'm sure it did.
Matthew.
What did I do?
Girl.
You know they didn't show
do?
the back of my girl. You know they didn't show the back of
I
my
feel
girl's
so
shit.
bad that happened, bitch. Well, I tell you, Akira was hot. Bitch, Akira was
Like,
hot.
you know that bitch was sitting there like, God damn
First
it.
of all, talk about how it was when the bitch walked in set. Because I was on FaceTime when the bitch walked in set.
So I wasn't. So we were in two different groups.
Rude.
Akira was in another group, so I never got to see what Akira,
Oh.
how her reactions were. But baby,
Yeah,
she
my
was not
understanding is it's a dual premiere, kind of like season 6 and how we got
Mhm.
presented. So, well,
Yeah, 2 episodes is from what I was told. Jiggly.
Mhm.
Okay,
happy.
good.
They did say that I think 2 episodes were dropping that day. So.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I thought maybe Untucked is also going to come out that day too. I think
Maybe
Untucked
that's
is coming
too.
out too because I know we filmed Untucked.
They just
so.
want to get rid of the first one out the way, huh? Just go ahead and cut that band-aid or just snip
Charles.
it.
Bye, cha-cha.
I hope they do. They took
girl.
forever with
That's
season
not
13.
Listen,
How
y'all.
many episodes till somebody went home?
I mean,
What would you do if you bitches gag and that bitch is there till the very end?
I would have an ingrown hair coming from
Right.
my
I would be.
Right.
I would write a
What
strongly.
I
would write a strongly
It's
worded letter.
impossible.
Girl, I would.
It's impossible for her to be
If
there.
Jiggly, I will
Girl.
shut my channel down
Girl.
right now, girl. If that's it, I will fuck Matty
Girl.
Rants if that's the case, girl.
Unless Serena is gonna go into
You're not allowed.
girl.
The
unless-
God I serve won't
Serena
allow
is
it.
like- I know,
The God
right?
I serve won't allow it.
Unless Serena is like these fucking cicadas and she went underground for 17 years and came out a new bitch. I don't see it.
Well,
It don't make sense.
And
about
because
even those are
The
disgusting.
growth
Just
on her head might mean that she was underground for 17 years.
No, listen.
Actually, that growth.
I've said it all day, and I'll say it again. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say
They
no.
tried Derek, they tried Judge, and they finna go right up on here and they finna try Miss Cha Cha girl.
It's just not happening. It's not. It just will. It
To
would
be
never.
honest, I thought Derek was gonna last a lot longer. I didn't think Derek was gonna go first. I thought it was gonna be India.
you didn't?
I
did too.
Well, they could
I
have.
just, for me, I just feel like Derek is a lot fresher.
They could have flipped
and
a
a
coin
lot
on
of
them
her, like, and because she's TV, I think she'd be better. I thought she would have lasted longer than
TV.
India.
Sorry.
I didn't know that India was going to be able to do all that.
Look, like
It
Derek.
Nobody got that
That's
Stonewall.
how she stayed on TV.
Look,
Nobody got that Stonewall.
just because Derek Barry adopted Britney Spears' bad knees does not mean that she needs to go any further than what it needs to be. And India Farah and her
Matthew,
breastplate could have gone as well.
Don't come for Britney because Brittany graduated from.
I love Britney, but she
from the Janet School of Performance.
You're right. She graduated and now she's on the class. If
Like,
I'm in my living
Shut
room
up.
with bad angle tees because I'm getting sick of the videos, girl. You need a better angle, Brittany. You know you need a ring light with a better angle. That upper angle ain't doing nothing for her. It's not doing nothing for. I love Brittany.
Mama
But
also needs to brush her hair.
You
I
know
don't
she
know
recording
what's
off
doing
the ring
Brittany's
light
hair.
stand. You
It's
know
giving
she
me
Brittany is putting those mall
I'm
clip-ins
like,
in her hair and keeping it moving.
is your daddy doing your
It's the-
hair
it's the
too?
clip-ins that we
Sis?
can
Like,
see.
what is
Probably.
going on? Like,
I
he's
mean, he's
like,
taking all her
giving me
other money. He probably
Bryce
doing her hair too.
before you get in front of this camera, let me fuck it up real quick, and you could just, hey, over there, please forgive me. I was like, if you don't, you need to unhinge. I'm telling you, free Britney indeed.
It's a cry
I
for
feel like
help.
this is a good
It's the
time.
I just whine, cried
Each one of those
makeup though. Why
videos
does she
is-
always like she just finished crying?
Or
though?
she just
Why
like
does
had
it
a
make
She
you
probably did. She
probably
did just finish
did.
Probably
crying.
did.
if she always like she just finished crying or she just hit a line, one of the two.
I just want to say,
Like it's like
this is a great time. This is a great time to give a shout out to our good Judy, our good YouTube sister Jake Yonsei, who was doing the work with the free Britney
yes.
video. So shout out to you, sister, and thank you for coming and hanging out with us for the All Star 6
She'll be
live
back.
reaction.
She'll be back again soon. I already talked to
That was
Jakey.
such a good
She'll be
night.
back.
Jake was like, I
That was
don't
a
I
want
was
to
great
really
night.
surprised that
She did
Jake was
that.
That
like
was a great
about
night.
my appearance on Drag
did
Race.
that.
I was like, oh, okay.
No, Jake was living. He was like, "Oh my god, the glow up for Jiggly's everything. She's gonna have such a great edit." That's all Jake was like.
Jiggly, you
"She's
gotta
got
give
such a great
yourself
I'm
some
not saying
credit.
she's gonna have a great edit.
Jiggly, you gotta give yourself some credit, girl. Like you are that bitch, and you have a standing in the fandom, girl. Like you are that girl.
But when I tell you, I know how the fandom is. That's why I was just like, oh my god, they are going to rip this apart. I don't know why.
We're ignoring the girls that are white and under the age of 25. They don't
I
count.
think,
Right.
yeah, I
We're
think the
dragging
thing
them all.
is
We're dragging them all.
that people were so focused on what you did on that season 4, and some folks don't have cable or like to watch things that actually elevate them in life, like Pose. So they may not have seen that run from you, and what they've got is just you from back then. So then you come out here and you give the glow up is real snap, and it's like, excuse me, excuse you, girl. Then you're Meet the Queens, Jiggly, again, not blowing air up your hole, but toot. Bitch, you wore that Meet the Queens out. If it was not my favorite, it's my favorite. It was my favorite.
It was funny. It was relatable. You connected with the girls. You made us laugh. Like, why would we not like you?
Yeah, you and
and
Raja
then
were
the whole,
killing
I
it.
got the Bill and Elliot. It's not me, it's Silky.
She was like, okay, y'all, I'm better on the internet. I know the internet now, y'all. I'm not gonna play with y'all. Like you were being very real. So
It was so
like,
good.
I'm like, this, I know her. So this I like. I know this bitch. Like, I'm not confused on this lady.
I
Like,
was just like, let me have fun with this. And I'll be
Yeah.
these
It
are the
felt
little
fun.
background
Literally, it
things.
felt fun.
So after I was done with my makeup and got my hair done, and they put me in my costume, I had a little bit of edible before.
Okay. And we did too. And
I was like, let me be a little toasty for this.
Were you feeling it? Were you feeling
shout
it?
out
a
to
little
Mary.
bit?
Shout
By
out
the
to
end of my
Mary.
Meet the Queens, you can tell my answers were getting like, yeah.
bitch, you,
When I started
that
talking about
lead.
Nothing was
You
given.
got
Your answers was given.
You
When
had a
I
little
started
lead.
saying, oh yeah, maybe I am the villain. Bitch, yes. That part, that's when it hit me.
You had
You're
your
not the
hands
villain.
I thought that
crossed.
was so funny.
You're
And
not
you
I
the
thought that
villain,
was so
Jiggly.
funny.
Okay,
You're not.
I love it.
You're not the villain.
I
Jiggly.
just can't
You
believe
are
I
not the
talked so
villain.
much with my hands on the Meet the Queens. I was like, why am I doing that so much?
It's this cross, bitch. When I was giggling because you had this hand like this, and you was like,
That's
I mean, what I'm saying is, I was like, girl, that was an edible that was actually blowing you through, girl, because your body was stuck in that position. But it was cute though, because it was real like, oh, prim. But it was like, okay,
Oh,
she's
also because
being
my
weird.
skirt was short. So I didn't know how much of my coochie was going to be showing. So I was like, let me keep my legs. Because I was like, bitch, if
what I
like,
thought it was.
and I don't know, like the way
thought
they
you were
had
trying
the
to keep it
camera, I was
cute.
just like, I don't know how much they're going to see.
I'm just
So I
happy
was
you
like,
weren't in the
bitch, if
bodysuit.
y'all get my coochie.
Oh, one more time for the girls back. I'm just happy you weren't in a bodysuit.
Shade.
How many times we seen you in a bodysuit, girl?
Huh?
We see you on tour. We see them girls on their other show in a bodysuit. Show us something different.
Yeah, we were referring to the individual that body what? No, bye. Okay,
There was a lot of bodysuits.
Wait a
Wait,
second.
there was like,
Well, wait.
you know which one? Looking like Rose's big sister.
Mm-hmm.
Not the puff of cotton candy, not the cotton candy dream, not the little dust, not the rainbow dust.
Like
No.
it hit you too. It hit
The
you
wait,
too.
rainbow dust.
hold
It
on.
hit me.
So there's Eureka that was in the cat suit. Raja was in the cat suit.
The first
Period
answer,
with
the
an
first,
answer.
I'm gonna give you a
first
description. I'm gonna give you a
first answer
description.
is always the best
Wait,
answer.
are we talking about Delphi?
When you go, no, when you go to the 99-cent store and they have the little dusters that are rainbow colors that you can dust all yourself in the corner and there's different colors and
Yeah.
it's like an ombre who look like they could be a duster from head to toe. I mean,
I
all
love
the
her,
way
girl.
around.
You guess who?
No,
It's a
only
mystery.
No,
one
you
person.
did not just call Eureka a big ass Swiffer. God damn it.
But
You
but
guess who?
Jiggly,
It's a
the
mystery.
Jiggly, the finale. You saw how she performs. That girl cleans stages, bitch.
She
She be on that
wiped
ground or
her
walking.
I wish my pussy was a Swiffer girl. Come on.
Eureka be on that ground or walking, girl. She either cleans the floor or she walks to the position where she needs to clean that
Girl,
floor.
it's a point, it's a high kick, it's a walk, and then my
Point.
pussy.
She do
High.
always do a
Julie,
point.
high,
Oh, you're right.
Hi.
You're right. You are
It's a
right.
it's a 3/4 line.
a 45 degree
about to film
angle.
promo. So she laid her costume out in her room. Bitch, when I tell you it looked like a big ass sofa bed. I was like, what is that? She goes, that's my outfit. I said, that looks big. It is just the big fluff.
It's all that tool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all that
Mhm.
tool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting
Well,
sick of that
tool is
tool.
cheap.
Bitch,
That
I
tool
love
must be
that.
on
I
sale
love
at
that
Mood.
Silky looked like a big ass Wonder Woman. I was like, yeah.
She did. She was giving Wonder Woman down.
Silky was like, she
Drag
was
superstar.
like,
Silky
Wonder
was-
Woman,
No, girl.
boom.
Silky was giving us Wonder Woman's tether. The tether, girl. It was a tether. Y'all didn't see us? Y'all didn't see
Silky
us?
needs to be on.
She was giving you Amazonian princess. Relax. I love Silky's look.
Come on,
I
Jiggly,
love
relax.
you.
Jiggly said, relax.
I love this.
They need to
When
they need
Silky
to
showed up, so when I remember Silky was showing us the process
my
of her
drag?
outfit, and I was like, I was
It was-
loving it because that's not Silky's usual vibe.
Look.
You know,
no,
I was
she
expecting-
likes a gown. She likes
And
a
bitch, and I'm
pageant.
sorry, but Silky's entrance outfit too. I was like, I wanted it.
I was here
So
for
there's
the
two
power.
outfits from the entrances that I wanted.
No,
I
But the
wanted
blue dress?
Silky's blue one,
I was here
and
for
I
her
wanted
superhero.
Raja's outfit.
Oh, Roger's outfit was
I
okay.
did live
That was
for
cute.
Rogers.
That was cute. But
I told
boots with
Raja
your
has to
name
make
on
me an
them?
outfit. So I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna be collecting soon. Just to tell Miss Raj. I told her when she comes to New York for press week, I was like, bitch, I need you to bring your measuring tape because when you get back to Dallas, you're gonna make me an outfit, bitch.
Oh, speaking of which, Jiggly, I'll see you in Houston when you're out here, child. I didn't know you was gonna be at that bar. I'll be
I
there.
will be at Houston, and there might be another person I might have a special guest come with me.
What's the date?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Come on, special
I'm doing
guest.
a duet number for one of my numbers in Houston.
I think it's
So-
July 1st, if I'm
July
correct.
1st.
Yeah, I'll be at I'll be there, honey. I'll be.
Yeah.
I mean, girl, you know, I might
Mhm.
pop through. I might come through too. I'll get a ticket.
I was about to say, I'm like,
It's
wait,
nothing.
Julie, aren't you like in DC?
He has a good friend that lives in Houston, so like he can come out here and stay at that man's house, not my house, but he can stay at
My
that
best
man's
friend. My best friend. First of all, that's my best friend of 20 years, girl. Don't do it.
Well, I mean, or Julie, do you want to
I'll
wait
just
till
tell
I
you
go
about
to
me.
Chicago? Because
Oh, all right.
You know what? That Chicago trip is sounding real cute. It's sounding real
She
cute.
said, "Come to Chicago." She said, "Chicago."
Jay.
It's
is
sounding real
something
cute, girl.
Something
It's sounding real cute.
happening in
No.
Chicago.
because
I mean,
Jade
you
always
know-
comes to all my shows when I'm in Chicago. Jade is always out there.
You know what? She's
Jade
big.
is a good-
She
she's
just
a
don't
good
know it
sister.
yet.
She's
She don't
good
know it
sister.
yet. It's fine. She
You
just
talking about Jay Jolie?
Jay Sotomayor.
no. Jay Sotomayor, girl.
Oh, Jay Sotomayor. I was like, Jay. Oh, I want to
You-
see that. I
you
like
heard-
Miss Sotomayor.
You hurt Dooley's feelings by
That
bringing
was
up Taylor Swift.
disrespectful.
You bringing up a
I said, who?
Swiftie. You was like, you said, you was like, I'll do a ambrosia salad right there, huh, Dooley? Go
That's
ahead.
what I was like. Jay
I
Jolie. I was like,
personally-
you gonna go to Chicago for Jay Jolie?
I don't mix that
No.
with drag too much, but there are a couple
No.
drag race girls where I'm like, girl, I would roll up with the quickness. And Jay Sotomayor is one of those girls. Like, I'm ready.
I mean, I'm not the Kai girl, but like a lot of my sisters that are boys outside of drag, I'm like, you know what, y'all butch queens do turn it for these kids. I don't blame them. Like
Girl, she's
Cameron,
vaccinated.
I had a big ass
Uh,
Jay.
who's the other one?
I had Nicest
Like-
ass I saw that season. That was a
Someone
nice
said,
ass.
have y'all seen Rebecca Glasscock? No, I don't care.
No, we have not.
Who?
Girl, I would let Acaria sit on my face.
Who?
Let's go.
That thing is
And-
better in
and-
person.
I can't.
Yeah,
No,
that thing
you
is
don't want
big.
that. That's all that ass. What you gonna do with all
It is
that
big.
ass?
That is a big
Julie
ass.
said death by suffocation's
Julie
fine with
said
me.
he-
Hello, ma'am. All this
Julie,
mouth.
Julie said he
Hello?
clean the plate. Clean the
no,
plate.
no, don't let it fool you. That ass is a lot bigger in real life. They
I'm
don't
like,
tell
it
us.
is
you ain't got nothing
And
on Art
Jiggly,
Simone's
and
mouth.
Jiggly, it's fine. And I'm a part of the Clean Plate Club. So here,
Oh
let's
my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh,
Let's go.
I know Gucci Mustard over there didn't just say, oh my god.
Oh my
I
god.
know you didn't. Okay,
Girl,
hold on.
Acaria,
Gucci
girl,
mustard.
right on.
You were throwing
Girl,
shots,
I got
Matty.
this, I
Gucci
got this
mustard.
cute ass plate. This cute ass plate right here, girl. Just go ahead and sit
Girl.
right here, girl, and I got
She's
it all.
waiting to marry.
Is your beard gonna catch the juices? That's my question.
Oh, it sure is.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
I
Good
usually,
brother.
as a tourist,
That's the
I
only
usually
reason why I
don't let it
leave
drop.
this to catch the juices.
I don't leave anything on my plate as a tourist, girl.
Oh
but
my God.
In the case there's an emergency, if there's an emergency evacuation, honey, this beer collects the extra,
Dear God. Dear
I'm
God.
with you. I'm with you. That's what facial
and
hair
that's
is
why
for, to
y'all
catch
need
the
to
juices.
listen to. On Wednesdays, we do online dating and the ghosts that run them, and you can get the realty there on stereo.
With Blakeisha.
I'm a virgin. I'm a virgin. She's saving herself for marriage.
You haven't
I'm
been a virgin
not.
since 1992. Back up.
Maddie,
Yeah,
give
what?
us-
You go to Dominican Republic to.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
glad. I'm
let's
glad
go.
to hear y'all are. Listen, I'm
Let's go.
glad to hear y'all a bunch of trampolines and fishing nets out there. I'm so happy
Yep.
to hear it. I'm
The
so happy to
fishing
hear
nets
it.
and trampoline.
I'm
And
so happy to
Maddie.
hear it.
Maddie, with the way your video has been, like you clapping your cheeks on the opening scene of every video you have, I wouldn't be talking, Maddie. You are nobody saying.
First
Those
of all,
cheeks have clapped on some
first
faces.
of all, though that was a swimsuit,
Pink
darling. So
drawers. Them
she
little
is
pink
not.
drawers.
Them little
That
panties.
was a swimsuit. I can't help that my ass is shaped right and claps when things say yes. Excuse me. Excuse me. I can't help that my thighs jiggle when it moves and it shakes on the right rhythm and motion.
Oh,
I
must
can't
be
help
Okay,
it.
good.
Maya.
Yeah,
Okay,
baby.
Matty
That I
Angela.
have a waistline and a hip. I can't help it. If I only need to cinch and not pad, I can't help it, Jiggly. I can't. But what you won't do is call me out for throwing a little puss on this goddamn camera. Woo! On this given Sunday. I mean, this has been the best panel, girl. I don't even know what to tell you.
It's been an amazing panel.
I
Okay,
can't wait. To be honest, I just cannot wait for people to watch All Stars and just like fall in love with every single girl, because it's just like when I tell you, each and every one of those girls are so talented, are so much fun. I just can't wait. I mean, like, I just wish people, because there are some of the comments, and that's why I posted about it too. Like, what you're not gonna do is come on my page, talk shit about my sisters, especially my sisters that are black and brown. You're not gonna do that. Like, stop disrespecting, like, Silky. Stop disrespecting Raja. Like, I don't care. Like, even Serena. Like, don't discount people yet. Let them prove you wrong. You know what I mean? And a lot of the girls, mainly like when somebody was like commenting, mainly Silky, because Silky is my bitch. Like, don't do that. Like,
Silky is
you
funny.
don't even
I love
know the
her.
real person and the heart that Silky has for people to talk so much about them. And like her and Raja, I'm like, you ain't gonna do that.
yeah, Raja got it really bad when she was painting my face, which is a video on my channel now where you can see Raja paint my face because Raja's a very talented makeup artist. Raja literally got hate mail while they were painting my face after that season had been done. We were just sitting there, Jiggly, and she's like, look, Matt. And I was like, girl, someone sent you that to your inbox talking about hurt yourself. I'm tired of you. You're an asshole. Whoop, whoop. And I was like, what? She goes, the show's over, but I still get it. And now I'm looking at her now, and everyone's like, oh, Raja, this. And I'm like, okay, this is cute energy. I talked about me. Y'all know I dragged Raja my season when I was reviewing the show because of her edit on the show. But when I met Raja, just like when I met Jiggly, I talked to the individual, the human being, not what you were on a TV show. I'm talking to you as a person. And Raja's fucking lovely. So I'm glad that we're going to see Raja in another light. Same thing with Jiggly. We're going to see you in a whole nother light. Girl, they had you in there talking
I'm
about...
the villain. What are you talking about?
Girl, Well, the villain
No,
gets
you're
light.
not.
The villain gets light too sometimes. Okay, the villain gets
You
light
never
too
know what
sometimes.
happens.
We'll see.
I am
We'll
one
see.
of the shadiest bitches in that cast, though, bitch. I tell you,
I'll be
wait till
here
the reading
for.
challenge. Wait till the.
Oh, bitch.
Oh,
Okay.
the reading challenge. That's so good.
Not your placement. Okay. No.
They need to do that early.
Bitch,
Uh,
there was some shit that I said, bitch. Even to girl, Raja was like, "Damn, bitch, that hurt my spirit." I
child.
was like, "I'm sorry."
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Look at
Y'all
this.
know my mouth is reckless, so bitch. Like the gag is, some people just can't handle my motherfucking mouth, and that's the.
It's
So
some.
I know we're at the 2 hour mark, but there are several topics that
Yeah.
we had planned for today that we did not.
I'm
Can we
so
get a part
sorry.
2? Can we get a part 2?
Are we going for maybe another 30 minutes and then wrapping, or what are we doing, girls? I just want to test the water and see how the girls are feeling.
I'm trying to figure out what topics you are talking about that we need to see.
So
Right. Well, there was a game.
Insecure. There was Insecure. We got photos of the final
Who is
season.
this?
There was the game that we were going to play. I'm just trying to spill it out, you know.
Oh, we didn't do the game.
We can do a part 2.
I was low key
I like a
like.
part 2.
Hey, no, part 2, girl. What?
Matt is out. Look at Matt's eyes. They
I'm
are,
like,
they are, they
girl,
are sitting low.
I am here for 2. I'm here for 2.
Okay. Well,
Listen. Here's the thing. Here's the giggle. Here's the gag, and here's the goop.
Espana.
Espana, damn.
Okay, to be fair, I haven't seen an episode of Drag Race Spain yet.
Where did that come
Love
from?
it.
It's really
I actually
good.
love Espana.
I'm
I
like,
love
where
the
did that come
creativity.
from?
The girls are giving good drag. Good. I made my drag.
Where did that come from? Espana, you're dragging the show. What's going on? Listen. I've had alcohol. We've been sipping. This has been lovely.
I'm just trying to make sure the girl is fed. Like
It's cool. Let I got this, Joy. I got this. I got it, Joy.
Come on,
I mean,
Joy.
add the joy to your whoopee, honey. I was just trying to make sure we were good.
I know, but what we like, honestly, I was happy where it was because of the fact that we gave Jiggly a lot of time, and that was kind of what my purpose was. That's all I'm saying. Like, I appreciate you.
Joy to your whoopee. I was trying to make sure we were good, honey.
I appreciate that you still you in the train with me, girl. I appreciate it. But you let me put the coal in, sis. You let me put the coal in.
I mean,
Like, and period, and comma, okay, and question mark. All right, we listen, Liam, you are the last person to be talking about who anybody is, girl. And I'm gonna read that comment and let you be, okay, sister. Before you end up in Twitter, before you end up on Twitter like somebody else with a problem. Okay, so let's see here.
Damn, because you just rolled into that one earlier on Twitter, baby.
I was minding my business, doing what I got to do. People seem to think that I'm just sitting on top of the world. Ain't that right, Brandy?
Grabbing lunch. I came back.
No one would think Brandy's sitting on top of the world with that big head. But listen, let's do this. Okay. Let's do this. Dooley, go ahead. Let's give another 15 minutes to. Oh yeah. Just so y'all know. Just so y'all know, bitch, I'm about to turn your screen off in 2 seconds.
I'm gonna call the police. I'm calling the police.
Call them. I'm ready to go sit down. I have a free meal. I'll have a free meal when I get there. What about Insecure and Issa Rae do I need to know about today?
Bitch, the show is ending. It's the last season.
I thought we were aware of that. Like I thought that was already a thing. Like, okay, bye.
First
It
of all,
ain't no news and Insecure I want to
It's
discuss.
not no
They
news.
gave me enough yet to discuss yet.
listen, I'll shut the fuck up and take my drag home. Whatever.
I mean, maybe when the episode drops, we'll have something to talk about.
I don't mind talking about Espana. I'm actually really enjoying it personally. I think it's interesting, like, to see the way the judges are judging what they feel like is great or entertaining versus maybe like overall. Because, I don't know if everybody's caught up. Well, like, oh girl, like Drag Volcano, she went home, which maybe like it sent a message that aesthetics and views aren't everything. And I thought that was a great statement in the beginning of the show. You know, I can't pronounce the other contestant's name. I just
See.
can't. So I won't. I know it starts with A.
Tim,
Yeah.
don't play in my comment section for real.
It's Tim,
Yeah.
stop.
Like that was exactly what I was talking about. You need to chill. All right, let's do this. Drag Race Espana is great. I have a review coming out on that on Tuesday. We'll be discussing that there. Issa Rae show is ending with Insecure. It sucks, but then again, it leaves more room for more content creators to come in and give a little something, a little bit of that here, and we're all excited for that. We've been talking about the Gay Living single forever, hoping that it finally finds its way.
I'm sorry, like I love Insecure. Like it's one of my favorite. Like it has secured its everything in my top favorite like shows, and so I just wanted to give it a little moment to that because I think it has started some great conversations amongst my friends and family. And I'm sad to see it go,
Someone keeps bringing up the encore. If we've watched that show.
Oh, the girls.
I know we talked about it on Boys Night Out, but I'm particularly not.
Show.
Yeah, like
Wait, what is encore?
The girl group show, they put like, wasn't it 30 girls?
A bunch of girls that are.
Okay. Hold on.
That was
saw
hilarious.
episode 1 last night. It is everything. It is everything. So I went in, I sat down, and I was like, I don't know why I'm fucking watching this girl, a whole bunch of has-beens or whatever. And then I got into the show, and I was like, yo, this is everything. I'm mad that it's a BET production.
What do you mean has-been? So it's like, which girl group are they using?
Jiggly. Okay, girl.
Total, any girl from any girl group.
So it's one of the girls from Black. It's one of the girls from Black. Both of the twins from Cherish. One of the girls from Total. Aubrey O'Day from Danity Kane.
Exactly.
Promises from 3LW.
Keely.
There's 9 girls. There's 9.
Not the problematic cheetah girl.
Yes.
Nivea is the comedic. Nivea was the best part of the show. Nivea was the best part of that show.
Jiggly, when I tell, so the show is very like dramatic, and all the girls.
And Aubrey O'Day is the reason why Danity Kane ended. What the fuck?
True.
She gonna be the reason why this group in, because she bring up some shit this time.
This group is already bad.
They're all filling their pussies and like, oh, my group did this and my group did that, and then they've collided and like.
Just watch the sing off.
I have been entertained. I am entertained. It is everything, y'all.
I personally want to watch shit like that because I know, well, not I know, but like from what I've seen, Aubrey has been the problematic one from Danity Kane, and Keely was the reason why Cheetah Girls will not exist
anymore. The chicken bucket.
Okay.
And 3LW.
But catch this tea though. So Keely came and she was like, "Oh, I'm there to be a producer and I want to guide the girls." And so they did imagine it, like they did a singing challenge and a dancing challenge. Keely's singing challenge was okay, a cute C. She blazed them girls.
She wasn't the vocalist on 3LW.
When she did that dancing challenge, she said 5, 6, 7, 8 and killed them girls. It was like, oh my God, this is everything.
With the extra 30 pounds on, that's the key.
That
HR girls, she get HR girls.
Oh, she got chubby.
Just a little.
Girl, we all fat. It's Corona, but she did.
I know, but but she was like that skinny one. That's why she was like.
No, it's different. It's a little bit different from what you remember. It's a revisitation, like except for a new person.
She did that. You thought double whip reveal,
but she still got the same.
Hit that combo. We were like, girl, okay.
Wait, so it's a competition? It's not a.
No, they're trying to all make like a girl super group. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I think Nivea was really entertaining. I think like the conflicts, like in the singing part, I think there are only 3 highlights. Nivea, the little singing moment, the girl group, you know what I'm talking about? The sit down that Aubrey leads and the choreo. But I think it's like a 7 out of 10. I think like Carlos King, the guy who like produces Real Housewives of Atlanta, he is producing this show. So if you like that kind of style of editing, then you're gonna get that kind of like Real Housewives of Atlanta kind of like edit, which I think why you might be responding to it pretty well if you're a fan of that show.
I don't watch Housewives.
I'm a fan of the Housewives.
Well, yeah, if you like Housewives of Atlanta, I think if you like R&B divas, he produced that show as well. I think if you like those kind of like women, like strong led shows, like you may like it. But I gave it a 7 out of 10. I thought the drama was like okay. I think it's just cute, but it was
Yeah,
funny.
but
Nivea was just funny as fuck because
She's
she's just
funny.
awkward and in the
She's like
corner.
the mama
I
of the
feel
group.
like she
She's
showed
like,
up
I'm here
drunk.
to eat. I'm here to eat, drink, and sleep. Matt, it's so fun. It's funny though, because like, okay, so they'll pan away, and then Keely is ooh, and then it'll jump cut to like a confessional, and there is Fallon from Cheers being like, "Girl, I don't know what she thought she was doing, but that falsetto
That's
was
the
nothing."
villain edit. Them
And
two
it's like,
sisters are
girl,
the
like
villain
it's
edit.
funny. It's funny.
who's the villain so far?
The
Aubrey.
the two twins,
Well,
and Aubrey, the
and
two
Aubrey.
twins and Aubrey. But the two twins are the only two people technically really working in music, like officially, like they're songwriters who have like credits like in this past year or past like 2 years. So they came in there very like elitist. But the thing is, if you don't need this, why did you show up? So that also means like what's really going on.
And then Pam from Total then turned into a pastor girl. She's trying to do prayer.
She's trying to convert everybody to Christ.
Trying to convert everybody to Christ and super Christian. They pulled the girls and was like, okay, well, what kind of music are we making? Because you know we gotta focus this. All the 38 plus girls were like, you know, I just
my
love God
husband,
and,
my man.
and, you know, my man and my kids, and I don't want to be a hoe. And then all the young girls was like, honey, like we gotta sell our album, like we finna be hoes. And so now there's conversation about there being 2 albums because you got the old girls that want to be Christianly and the young girls that want to sing and sell records. It's everything.
Okay, I want to watch this.
I don't even like drama, but I am transfixed by this show.
You're talking to a girl
I
that
ain't
loves to
moved
watch
like
Love
that.
and Hip Hop. That in reality, my spirit animal is Erica Mena.
I live for that kind of.
Oh, that is
live for
one
that
thing I
kind of
did
chaos,
walk into
though.
All
That's
Stars
my
with
kind of
too. I said,
chaos.
if any of these bitches start something, I will pop a bitch. I was like, fuck the contract. I will slap a hoe.
All right, girl, we gotta shut the fuck up. Matt is clearly not living for this. I'm gonna shut up.
He's not.
Matt is not living for
I
this.
told you it was a 7 out of 10. I gave an honest answer. It was a 7 out of 10. I said that from the
Shut
beginning.
up. Matt and Blakeisha's face has said everything needs to be said. I'm gonna shut up, girl. Whatever.
I tried to support you as best as I could.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin. Because I'll be sitting here when y'all be talking about Housewives, but I can't talk about Encore. But that's okay.
And
It was
now
7 out of 10.
and now we're the villains for just holding a face. Okay. Great.
First of all, that face was
I can't let
fake
you
as fuck.
shine, Dooley. I can't just let you have the floor. I know you
I
wanted it.
thought you hated it. I thought you hated the
you
conversation.
clearly wanted it, and y'all gave it to you. Y'all had it. I don't watch a show about failures. I'm not gonna do this. So like what's that gonna be?
He came on out.
Yes,
Like,
come on, Libra.
What am I gonna do?
You're
Like,
turning red.
Don't watch a show about failure.
You better gather that in your lavender.
listen,
The violence for no
It's-
reason. These women have been through enough.
Matt gave a Jamila 7. He was like, "No, I'm 7. I ain't doing this, girl."
never GoFundMe points for me.
It was a 6. Matt
So
said
that was the
6.
Tiffany Haddish 6.
Listen.
That was the
For
Tiffany
those,
Haddish 6.
Y'all know I paid dust to BET. I haven't watched BET in a decade, girl, and I'm only
I'm
watching
still
BET
paying it
because of
dust.
the
I
show.
watched on YouTube.
for, like,
I won't give them my money.
I was entertained.
so it's
I
a
cannot
call it
believe
second
it.
chances. It's Keely. Fail. Okay, so listen. Listen, a tongue and a tooth can't save her. But all I'm going to do here is I wanted Dooley and all of them to have their time here for a quick second because a lot of y'all in the comments earlier were saying people weren't speaking. I wanted to make sure that happened. Of course, I've been sipping. We've all been sipping today. We had a special guest come here. I just wanted everybody to be present. Jamar had to leave because it was past the 2-hour mark. Y'all like he dipped. I'm like, yeah, girl, that was his 2 hours. That bitch works. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So I just wanted to leave in that moment, but I couldn't help my face because I was like, girl, we are talking about a show that when I tell you Encore, cute. I don't even watch Encore the cable network. Like what are we talking about? Like, okay.
That network still exists?
Like,
Who
is asking? Hold on. See, now this is the shit I'm talking about. This nonsense right here. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying?
Girl,
That
I
was
mean,
yummy.
we're all
Man, you know me so fucking well.
Ma'am.
You know me so well. You know me so well, baby. You know me so
You
well.
know, see,
But
that's the kind of
it
shit
is
that I gotta expect when the shit airs.
See,
Be like,
Jiggly,
but
but
it
hey,
is his channel. It is his channel. So
and the fact
Let's
that
be clear.
and me even letting them speak on it wasn't even good enough. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
It was great.
Listen,
I wanted you to be included. I'm
Jamar
sorry.
said no, but no, you're fine. See what I'm saying? By when you did this whole, oh, you didn't do that. Look how quickly she jumped in on me. It was like, girl, you fed. So that's why I'm saying to Miss Thing, calm your fucking ass down. I ain't bitter about shit. I just wanted my friends to be able to speak on their piece, and I've been very nice for these past couple months, but I'm tired of being nice.
Girl,
Honest.
Mercury is in micro braids, and the girls are feeling it.
She can delete.
Bro.
You can delete it.
And
It's
you
already
know
been
those cause
seen.
breakage.
The
You
message
know
is
those cause
no.
breakage.
Hold
but
on.
these
The
are the things
message
that
is
I feel
deleted.
like,
It's been
you
saved
know,
already. I've already showed it. The video's gonna be saved, sis. You can't delete that. Like it's
the
already been saved.
comments is like, this is the one thing I feel like people never just realize. Take what you're watching for just what it is. It's entertainment, and it is what it is. If Maddie is not feeling it, not feeling it. That's not. It's not a
Listen.
bad
Like I
thing.
said, I let my friends sit here and make faces for 2 hours, and I'm okay with that because Jamar doesn't always have something to say in the conversation, and that's fine. But what we're not going to do is try to cause conflict and issues within this group because we're a family here. Dooley's having a day, so I'm letting Dooley have his goddamn day. He's also sipping. Go on, friend. That's why that's Joyce. God damn it. Okay. And then Blakeisha over here. I mean, when Blakeisha gets in, I had to turn the mic down earlier because y'all was pressing up the microphone. Hell,
right,
y'all was mad at Justin for interrupting folks, and now y'all up his booty hole. I'm just so glad to see it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So like,
This is a mess.
everybody has something to
We
work
will
on.
never be able to please everyone.
Everybody has
Anyway.
something to work on. Everybody's done what they've done, and so that's why I'm like,
Jiggly.
give us a break, like for real.
So you haven't been paying attention, but my favorite movie is playing in the background on your television, girl.
Yes.
Terminator 2 is my favorite fucking movie, girl, and I've been low-key kind of watching in your TV. But the girls in the comments be like, "Yeah, girl, Terminator playing it." Like, it's funny, girl.
I was reading the T2 comments, and I'm looking in the back, and I'm like,
I've been getting
girl.
the Jiggly TV too. Like I'm like, where are we at in the
my
movie?
favorite movie. I love that
They
shit.
called me at the pizza commercial.
It's
I was
appropriate
I was
too.
getting hungry.
All that violence in the background, it's appropriate at this point in time. But no, on a real
Girl,
note,
this right now, so this scene right here is when they add Dyson Core, girl, and he's like, "I'm an android," and so he put his arm to show that he is a Terminator. But then Papa Pope is like, girl, what's happening? He real shook. And then Arnold Schwarzenegger's like, "Bitch, you created me, girl, and in the future, your creation kills us, which is why I'm here. So I need you to put in that passcode and
bitch,
put that number on the wall, girl."
You're not doing that man's whole scream because he was like, when he started, he was like,
That
when
will
he came
not
in.
make me rewatch
So
Terminator like that.
Dooley, we got to start doing that Mystery Theater 3000 shit where they just show a silhouette of us while we're watching movies and narrating it through. Okay, listen,
That's
y'all.
my favorite movie of all time, Terminator 2, girl. Y'all heard it here first.
What?
I want to go ahead and wrap this up since it is over the 2-hour marker here, and I hate for someone else to misconstrue people's things of what's happening here. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in today. Thank you for my guest hosts for being here with Dooley, Blakeisha, Jamarty for and Justin-Rayne. Thank you to Jiggly Caliente for coming through. I appreciate you, my sister. I want everybody to make sure you follow my friends and make sure you support them. But can't be too bitter about that, right? Okay, so Dooley, for you first, sister, give them your social medias. Let them know where they can support you to make sure that you get everything that you deserve in life. Okay?
Thank you, friend. Okay, we're going backwards like we did last week. Okay, so you can find me on YouTube at Julie Does Food, where I teach you how to make great quality food. I'm not scamming, girl. I'm actually teaching you how to do things. Like, share, subscribe. I'm trying to be monetized, girl. YouTube keep moving the mark, girl. I gotta have 4,000 watch hours. So like, share, subscribe. I need that because right now I'm spending my paycheck on all these ingredients, girl, and then y'all know. Anyway,
yes,
you can find me on Instagram at Julio__ as presented below. That's where you get all of my content. You can also subscribe to Julie Does Food on Instagram just for my food content, and then on Twitter I am _Julie Noted at underscore Julie underscore as presented below. Like, share, subscribe, follow me, girl, because she needs some coins.
Do it now. Do it now. Hey, Mortgage. Hey, Blakeisha. We'll talk about some gore. Mortgage. Okay. Mortgage McMichaels.
Come on, Mortgage McMichael.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that was a good one. I almost want to call you that now. Mortgage McMichaels at all times.
I've been holding that
needs to be your name.
I've been holding that for a month.
Yes. Come on, Lona Verily.
Come on, she can get a loan. Yes.
Come on, Lona Verily.
Come on, approved on the
Like
first.
Michael.
Come on, not the second company that I said yes. Okay, listen.
Yes.
All right. Hold on. Stop it, Maddie. Blake.
Ain't no way down to this house.
Where can they support you, friend? God damn it.
You can find me on Instagram at Riley B, on Twitter at Riley86, and on Wednesday with Maddie and sometimes Julie on Stereo at Blakeisha.
You can also follow her at OnlyFans /Blakeisha69.
You cannot. You cannot.
She'll paint your walls. All right, listen.
Literally.
Not the bear. Oh, okay. Did you get lead poisoning by wiping the wall? I feel bad for you.
Oh, no, girl.
Justin, bitch, I'm just about to get Justin in there. Hold on, he coming in. You know that thing dropped real quick. He coming back.
I was going to
Jiggly.
read off his socials.
Hey,
I was like, I had to hear.
Hey, bitch. Girl, you had to see me get ugly today. I'm sorry, sister.
No, it's fine. Like, look, it happened.
I was in a good mood, and I'm just like, like, y'all stop it. Like, stop it. Because, like, after... Go ahead, Dooley.
I was going to say, we're going to try to give Justin a moment, but follow his podcast. It's called Fuckboy
I'm
Problems.
back. There y'all go.
Girl, I was finna hold you down. I was ready. I was finna hold you down. I was
you.
ready. I was like, girl, you can do Fuckboy Problems.
Serena Cha ran her ass over there to Spectrum and tried my internet.
Listen, well,
I will do it.
I'm telling you, glue and styrofoam will do that to you now. You can't put all those things in the center blocks of life. Justin, give them your social medias where they can support you and find you at, okay?
Hey, everybody, please follow me on Instagram and TikTok over here at Justin-Rayne. If you want to find out how I got this skin looking like this week, I'm partnering with Target to do drug care on a dime. So just follow my TikTok and Instagram to find out how I'm going to give a giveaway of a full skincare routine and regimen from Target. And also follow Fuckboy Problems. I know y'all have met a fuckboy. It does not matter if you're gay, straight, trans, in between, whatever. I know you guys have met one. Go listen to other people talk about their shit. Maddie has an episode. And let's just say Mr. Plant Daddy tried people's life.
He texted me last week.
Didn't we talk about you blocking this nigga? I'll address this separate.
Another number too. It was weird in the name. You know how it says maybe somebody? And I was like,
girl,
not the maybe.
He don't shower in his restroom.
Lying.
That is the issue.
But the message, are you ready for the message? Are you ready for the message? Are you still in LA?
Are you still unclean? Are you still not taking showers in your home?
Do you still smell like outside, girl?
You have rags in your rags in your
not that you got a new phone and then looked for my old number to then see about me. Like, because that's all, you have a whole new number. So I know you got a whole new provider. Like, that's not no move over to Sprint. That's a T-Mobile change.
It smelled like a whole community fleshlight trying to slide in the DMs, girl. Bye. No,
I couldn't do it.
Ain't good, dick, girl. Don't do it.
I couldn't do it. I can't see the crust on the wood floors again. I won't do it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for dragging this man in that little car he drove. Jiggly, Cali.
Smeglana slowly can calm down. Like, calm it down, girl. Don't be in nobody DMs.
Okay, Jiggly Caliente, thank you so much for being here. You can catch Pose FX on demand if you have a cable provider, soon to be on Netflix once they get that clear. Don't forget, I'm being so serious. That's the Pose schedule, girls, especially for you overseas babies. I know y'all have to wait. You can also catch her on All Stars 6 on June 24th on the Paramount Plus network. You can also listen to her on Translation on Amazon Prime.
And season 2 of Translation got greenlit. So you will see us in 2022 because we're going to be filming, I think, in the fall. And then also there's going to be Wigs in a Blanket that's going to be available on our TV and Amazon Prime.
Ooh.
With Ginger Mint. So that's going to be the my cooking show with Ginger called Wigs in a Blanket. We had season 1 on YouTube, but for season 2, we're going to be on our TV and I think on Amazon Prime as well. So yeah.
Fabulous.
Can I come cook?
Before I could get it out my mouth, Julie.
Yeah, we finished season 2, so we're gonna do season 3. Yes.
I was like, we got to get Julie in there.
Bitch, I'm ready.
Work.
I'm ready.
Get him in there with his little
I'm ready.
chesticles. Wear that same tank top too. I'm sure Ginger will love that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We're friends on Twitter, girl. I'm sliding in the DMs, girl. Hey, girl, I'm ready to cook. Let's go.
I love that keyboard finger. Hold on. He had him up. It wasn't this. Like, that's not a keyboard finger. That's when you playing. No, this is a keyboard finger.
No, that's Mavis Bacon.
Mavis Beacon taught me how to type, bitch. Yes.
Thank you. How many words can you type per minute, Dooley?
Ooh, I'm fast. I'm like in the 80-90 range.
Same here. Mm-hmm. Mine was 94 is my fastest.
I haven't tested it in a long time. It's been a while.
Ooh, that's one of my favorite things to do is type. I'm like, oh, a keyboard?
Girl, we gonna make us a good old Drag Race cake together, girl. That's what we gonna do.
Okay. Now, as for me, this guy here, you know, your favorite ungrateful face maker, it's your boy Matty Rants. You could go ahead and find me here on YouTube being a dick at Matty Rants or on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. You could also find me on Twitter at the Matty Rants, still being that. You can go ahead and find me on the Airtime app, partnered with them because they totally love me. And you can catch the Tuesday shows and Thursday shows. Thursdays with me and Dooley for Drag Race Trivia. Y'all can win some money, like get your coin, get your cantatas, like do all of that, like nyang nyang. Okay, and then on Stereo app, you can find me there with Dooley as well on Mondays for the Food Porn Podcast. What are we doing this week? I can't remember.
We don't know yet, girl.
We don't know yet?
Okay. I'll figure that out tonight.
We'll be brainstorming. And on Wednesdays, it's the online dating, the Ghosts Who Run It with Blakeisha. I think we're low-key doing like a menage a trois when it comes to podcasting now. It just seems to go in that way.
You just be there, girl.
It just seems to go that way. It just seems to be.
And don't forget, you can find Jamar84 on all platforms except for TikTok, which is Jamar84 0.
Amen. Amen. Oh, you have to say the amen.
I got you, Jamar. I got you.
And don't you forget.
I got you, friend.
The Circle Atlanta is coming out too, and that's a show that Jamar has EP'd on, and I'll be doing some work on as well. So make sure that you be on the lookout for that production. It's going to be a good time. Lots of shade, lots of kiki, and lots of people. I hope everyone had a good Sunday, regardless of people trying to ruin it.
This is the highlight of my Sunday, y'all. I'm finna go play Overwatch and make fried chicken. That's what I got planned.
I am going to get myself together with the libation and probably find my way to someone's drive-through and get me a ungrateful meal for myself.
Wait, hold on. You're gonna fry chicken in that outfit?
Yes, bitch. I'm not afraid of a little grease.
Right. That face, Jiggly.
But if it splatters.
Those are his sexy scars. He's like,
I have been burned, girl. I don't give a fuck. I am a chef.
He's like, you see this baby?
I'm just afraid that if that fucking oil splatters on her and it hits her nipple, bitch, it's the end of you.
These titties are everything. Someone in the comments said, Dooley, who you main for Overwatch? I'm a support main. I started off with Moira, and then I learned Mercy and Lucio. I'm a support main for you girls.
Oh, Jiggly, Mortal Kombat character, go real quick.
Oh, my Mortal Kombat character is either Frost or Sub-Zero.
Of course, Frost.
I do Sub-Zero.
You treacherous bitch. You treacherous bitch.
Very that.
What you should see is how I'll whoop Heidi's ass as Jackie Briggs, bitch.
Jackie is OP.
But I will say this, I know I've been fucking with Heidi a lot online. Heidi is the only one that has gone toe-to-toe with me in Mortal Kombat. The closest one, the only one besides her would have been Valentina. Also, shout out to Valentina for being in the Heights.
She did have a cameo in the Heights, yes.
She did.
So shout out to Valentina.
Jiggly, the next time y'all are playing video games, slide me a DM. I play Smash. I play MK. I will come and hang out with y'all. It'll be a QQ.
It is too much. Bitch, I'll tell you right now, Heidi is the worst person to play with because Heidi talks so much shit.
No, I owe her a fight because we were talking about that via inbox, like, because I was again living in LA, almost around the corner from the girls, but now here I am all the way away. I owe her a fight. Bitch, putting to me need a rematch in Smash. She won 3 out of 4. Girl, no, it was.
Don't she play Piranha Plant?
No, I played Piranha
You
Plant
play
and was
Piranha
wearing
Plant.
her out. And
That's
then
what it
she
is.
picked
That's
somebody
what it
that I
is.
wasn't ready for, and I wasn't playing with my right controller. I was playing with a little small, that don't work. I need my pro. I need my pro controller.
Y'all, so for Smash, I play. I'm a troll. I play DDD and I play
Troll.
Game & Watch. Those are my
Troll.
top 2, bitch.
That
Oh,
is
bitch,
trash.
I'm sucking you up. I'm sucking you down. And
Dee
I'm
Dee
edge
is such
guarding,
a troll, and you know
on brand for you.
I'm Princess Peach, Piranha Plant, Olimar, and Duck Hunt. All technical
Duck Hunt
characters.
Dog. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm a Cloud and Sephiroth. That's
Man, we got one of these days we gonna play Matt because it's been a.
You
and
already know.
Y'all know I'm Pokemon trainer girl. I've been playing Pokemon since
What I
I was
need to
8,
do is do what Willem did and just have like a video game set up for like if
Yes.
DraftCon happens again.
Yes.
Oh Lord, if they do that for DragCon next time, girl, I'll bring my Switch, bring the PlayStation.
I'll
We're gonna
bring
set
it.
this up.
We
2
can also
screens.
include Jeremy. I feel like this is an opportunity. We can do a cute panel night.
Okay.
Jeremy, you or whatever. Like we can go play. It's cute.
All the girls have to donate. That's how they get in. You know how they say pay to take a picture. Okay, $10 for the picture, $5 just to
we
watch
can do
it
that.
play.
That's fun. I've been telling Matt.
I'm like,
one
you
of
know,
the things
you
with my
want to play
spirit is
me in Mortal
collaboration.
Kombat? $10. Let's go.
There you
Matt.
go. Do you want to win? You have to pay me $50.
I told Matt one thing that I would like to see us do, like in the next year, is continue to collaborate and do whatever. Like, girl, like we can plan this little game night. Charge the girls $10. Make them watch.
Collaborate is
It's
good.
cute.
I like collabing with other people. I think it's like one of the best things. And it's the best way to share your fans with each other.
And then there were
That
3.
part.
Listen, we're gonna wrap this up. They're dropping like flies here, girl. We might be on a whole nother video tomorrow. They gonna say, "Look what he did." Okay. So what's that, Lady Palatina? I hate you too with your reflective shit. Every time I throw that piranha plant ball at you, you like to reflect. Oh, she's dead. Well, there goes me.
I don't play Palutena. If I want to play Palutena, I'm gonna just play Zelda.
I will tell you in Mortal Kombat, I cannot stand Deborah. Bitch.
I hate her too. I used to play her, but I can't get into her now, girl. I really can't.
And I will tell
just
you,
can't.
Valentina, that shady bitch. She was like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm doing." I'm like, "You were pulling out moves, bitch. You knew what the fuck you were doing."
See, that's like
mad.
when I saw Alaska play Smash Brothers. I was at Bitch Puddin's house, and it was for a Christmas party, I believe, or Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think Christmas party.
It was Christmas.
Yeah, and Alaska came in there, and it was like my second or third time meeting her. And Alaska sat down to play, and she's like, "Hold, let me do the voice. Wait a minute. Sonic is in this game? Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on, you guys. Hold on. What's happening here?" And she starts playing. She goes, "Oh no. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm used to like 20 people. There's like 87 people in here." And I'm just in the corner just crying. I pull up the remote and wear her out low key. No, I'm sorry, Alaska. I was playing. It was Alaska. It was from come on, Matthew, from Abora. Abora
was there.
Yeah, Abora was there. Bitch was there.
Eureka was there.
No, Eureka didn't come to this. Eureka was at another house party. That was the Hilltop party with Miss Lisa, who was winner of America's Next Top. Look at me throwing names, Jiggly. Look at me.
I'm trying to remember the stories, girl. Me and Matt be sitting in the DMs cackling with each other. I'm trying to remember the stories, honey.
It was just a gag. When I met Eureka's when I met Farrah, and that was the same day that Gia Gunn like literally like ignored me when she like walked right this directly to me and then just like passed me by. And I literally spoke to her and I was like, all right, let me remind myself that I'm at this
Jiggly, that face
party.
did everything that you needed to say. Thank you, baby. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I just kept it moving. I said, look, if Eureka could give me a hug with this sweat on her, bitch, I would assume this little lady would have done.
Jiggly was like balling.
But Dooley, that was the same day I met Gia Tishi. That was the same day I met Gia Tishi from the House of Tishi from Legendary. Same day. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, y'all.
I'm done being Willem. I'm not going to name drop anymore. Jiggly, have a wonderful...
I know that's right.
Love you, Willem. I know you follow, sis. Love to your sister. Jiggly, have a good day, baby. I'm going to talk to you later. Y'all support my sister and everything she does. You already know what it is with Duly underscore noted. It's your boy, Matty Rants. I'm going to see you the next time around here on a good Sunday. Catch my legendary reaction tomorrow. Catch Drag Race Espana Tuesday. You know the schedule. Puss, puss. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Listen.